What's going on, guys? I appreciate all of you coming stop by and spend a little bit of your Friday with me. This was very impromptu. I was trying to hurry and see if I could make this shit happen, and it was fortunate to happen. Now, I have to warn you, you may see me, and it just happened as I was giving an example. Lock up from cramps and stuff, and yes, I had half a banana. I've had plenty of sodium in my last meal. I took some potassium. I took some magnesium. This was all within the last 30 minutes to an hour, and I'm still cramping up because I've been training that motherfucking hard. I'm telling you, that gorilla mode and gorilla mode nitric got your boy training harder than I was before. And I guess I'm not eating enough carbs to compensate. Like, I'm burning out my glycogen like midway through the damn workout. And my lats and my upper forearms are cramping like a bitch when I move certain ways. So just a heads up, you might see me writhe in pain and something lock up here and there. Literally happened when I was going to show you an example. So disregard that. As far as what I'm wearing today, decided to go with Intelligent Hydrogen. Very easy, laid back. Reminds me of fragrances like Blue Caviar from Siren Fragrances, minus the fruitiness. Bulgari Blue, and it's because it's powdery, creamy, aromatic, breezy, and fresh. Kind of this ozonic type of fragrance. The color is very fitting. It's like a light blue, breezy, creamy, but powdery fragrance. This is soft and laid back, but casual, yet professional. It's simple, yet it's deep. I see why this was Randy and Randy's wife's favorite. I gave it an 8 out of 10. Great fragrance. It's not my absolute favorite for the brand, but this is one I could get down with. I just realized it matches the St. Pete logo on my hat. So I could get down with this one all the damn time. I'm getting a full wearing. Look, it's the third fragrance this week I wear from the brand. I'm digging them. I ain't pushing them to push them. I'm wearing them. So I'm talking about them. They're good shit. Nobody watched the supplement videos. I'm joking. Some people watch, but I knew it would do terrible. I absolutely knew this would do terrible. My buddy Butch, IFBB Pro, my hero, who I want to look like when I'm I think it's 35 with a contract. Yeah. So any of you that have ever seen me, the bald, short guy that's older than me, that's my boy, that's my dog, that's who talked me into switching to men's physique. And he was right. This is exactly where I need to be. Well, you got to lock into a contract with Butch. Talking about the gym I'm going to be going to over there. They actually, him and his wife, shout out to Butch and Melanie, they own a condo. They own a house in Fort Walton Beach, which is 40 minutes from where I'm going to be living. Their kids were renting it. Their kids bought a house in Crestview near me. So they're leaving their condo here in PCB. And right around the time I'm moving to Crestview, they're moving down the street and they'll be in Crestview all the time. So my friends are coming with me. That worked out. So I know this was not how I planned on starting this. Sorry about that. There's my dog right there. That man's 59 years old. Yeah. Men's Physique IFBB Pro. Yeah, hard to beat. Sorry about this, guys. He was texting me before. I thought we were done texting. He was hitting me with the good news because he knew I'd be happy about that. So that's one of the things I was upset about leaving PCB is like I've made some really, really good friends that are like the highlight of my day when I get to see them, but also fuck my pump up because we end up talking too damn long. But it's like that's one of the reasons I take so damn long at the gym. Like I'm going to see him and Melanie tomorrow at Sequence. I see them every Saturday. And so I'm really excited. It just so happens that two of my closest friends that I've made since I moved here. Literally, that man's my mentor. He's not my coach, but he's my mentor. He's who helped refine my posing for the division. He's talked me into switching to this division last year and everything. And hell, he's the reason I got an 18-month contract at Sequence. That's my dog. So super excited. I will still get to see them pretty often. So very happy about that. Sorry, this was very random on how this stream started. Just kind of happened. We will dive into, I see we got 47 people in the first 5 minutes. So not too many people interested on a Friday afternoon and come and talk to me, I guess. Maybe I didn't really advertise it, but for an hour though. So nobody really fucking knows that I'm doing this. So whatever crowd we end up with, we end up with. But we're going to be looking at the new Hawas Chrome eye fragrance. Added the notes I saw in their story. So I was like, oh, that's a cool one to talk about. New Hawas flanker. And then I still haven't looked at light blue EDP. I know some of you smelled it already. We'll take a look at that one and whatever sparks our interest on there. And we'll just bullshit and talk and chat and all the good stuff. And any of you that haven't seen this morning's supplement video, I would sure appreciate you checking it out. Those of you that made some orders through with my code and everything. I sure appreciate that. It definitely helps. Trust me, I wouldn't be talking about shit I don't believe in. I mean, any of you that have been around long enough, I get excited, and when I'm really feeling something, you'll see me go on and on about it because I keep using the shit over and over. So supplements are like that. Polo Deep Blues, good stuff. Kalen, good to see you, my man. Coco Loco. Yeah, Arizona's going to be hot as shit, I'm sure. Leg day. Leg day was for me yesterday. The info was killing me, but already seen improvements. But yeah, just easy with your form, man. It's nice and slow. Time under tension. Focus on the form. The intensity and the strength and everything will come. Get your tendons healthy. Get back in the rhythm, because the first couple of weeks are a bitch. Like you just said, it's killing you. But you'll be all right. You'll bounce back. Make sure you're eating enough, and eating enough protein, mainly good protein. And yeah, man, glad to hear it's working out for you. Intelligent Platinum. Now we're talking. That is my favorite one. That is the one I gave 9.5. It is right here. Super fruity. Super fruity. I see a lot of people saying Polo 67 just because of the pineapple. Is that why y'all saying that? Because this has a lot more going on than Polo 67. This is a deeper fragrance. I've heard Ultra Male meets Polo 67. I could get down with that. Polo 67 and Ultra Male combination. That makes sense. Hybrid of those two to make this. That makes more sense than just Polo 67, because that is far more sweeter, much sweeter than just Polo 67 by itself. Good to see you, Kara with K. Why EDP Intense? Moving to Washington State from Florida since your mom passed away. Again, terribly sorry about that. I know we talked not that long ago when she first passed away. Living with my half-brother and nephew. Well, I hope everything goes well on your end. Congrats, I guess. Congrats on the move. I'm assuming it's a good thing. Hope everything's well, though. Mr. Barry, good to see you, sir. The Oracle, you, sir, are the man to beat in the chat that smells the best. A close second, I would say, is Intelligent Platinum, but the Oracle, I mean, that's it right there, man. You got it. Ooh, we got some competition. Perfluid Dictos Rain. Now we're talking, because Manny's got a hit right there. That's some good shit. You can see that purple cap. You see the white, then the teal, then the black with the purple cap. All three of them are right there. Yeah, Rain, some good stuff. Cranberry and plum with mandarin orange. Oh, so good. Good to see you, sir. Celerio Elysium. Ooh, speaking of, I got texted Perfume Box. I never say his name, but owner of Perfume Box texted me while I was at the gym. Said Nitro Gold is heading my way. And so I went and looked at the notes and everything. And fruity, boozy. I mean, super fruity and boozy. I'm excited. I normally don't look at the notes, but I had to, because they already put it up for pre-order, and it's like, oh, let me post my link, see if everybody, whoever's going in blind, let's see if they want to help support your boy. People that are going to pre-order it. I'm going to have my review out I will have the bottle probably beginning of the week, and I'll have my review by like Thursday. So really eager. His exact words to me the other day when he was saying, I'll be sending it your way soon, was, I'm thinking this is going to be the best of the Nitro line. Okay, because Nitro Red Intensely, fucking hard to beat for me. So you got to wow me to dethrone Nitro Red Intensely, because I am more than partial to that one, is what I'll say. Nitro Elixir's great. Nitro Red's great. But Red Intensely, that's the one for me. Invictus Parfum. Okay, yeah, I was about to say Invictus Margin. Didn't make any sense. Invictus Parfum, good stuff. Good to see you, sir. Mr. Kicks Griffey. Boucheron Singulier. Nice little cheapy blue gem. Spicy green. Aromatic Fougere. Good shit right there. Yak Mob. Good to see you, my guy. Judge Kicks is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Good to see you. Good to see you, sir. Jeremy. Always a pleasure. He went ahead and put his Oracle render that George made. Good to see Dominique. Mr. David. Miss Sony Wave. You, sir, smell fantastic. Nice and fresh. Must be warm where you're at. Let them know, Bulgari. Aquamarine. Speaking of, because Kara was asking me, Kara with a C, not Kara with a K, which I would consider the best of what's still on the market, and Aquamarine was my answer. It was in my sin of the day for Aqua Atlantique last week. Aquamarine, I would consider the second best of the line, and it's still available. Good to see you, sir, after a 12-hour shift. Just getting home from the gym. Hell yeah, doing it's leg day for a lot of people today. It was back and biceps with some hanging leg raises for me today. And boy, I was cramping. I had to stop doing abs. I just leaned down to grab something off my back. Ab locked up. I had to stretch back. Oh my God. I started cramping bad at the end of, at the very end of my workout, and I've been cramping since I got home. Like I said, I did everything to stop the cramping. It just, I guess, hasn't set in yet. I trained that hard. I depleted my glycogen that much. Yeah, we don't fucking play when we move to the gym. I'll lose a pump fucking around talking to somebody, but I'll get that bitch right back. Noir Extreme from Tom Ford. Good stuff. Dumont Gold looks like a take on Millesime Imperial. Well, did you see the cognac note? That eliminates that thought immediately. And the pineapple, that again, fuck. I don't know how you get Millesime Imperial just from pineapple and cognac alone being drastically different notes. I'm not saying it might be pineapple and cognac heavy Millesime Imperial. I'm not saying that's not a possibility, but that's not my thought. You know, I mean, I get it. Gold bottle. I get it. Is that what's making you think that? I don't know. We'll see. You might be right. I mean, I haven't smelled it. I'm just assuming. But that's two big defying notes right there because you got apple and pineapple, cognac. That's like big difference. I think incense is in there too. Like, Millesime Imperial never crossed my mind until now when you're saying it because the bottle's gold. That's the only reason. So I don't know. I don't agree with you going into it, but you might be right. I don't know yet for sure. Pacific Chill or Vibrato, both. Both. Nut up and buy them both. They smell nothing alike. Both. Both. I do this or that's when it's different, when it's the same fragrance, like it's too similar to one another. You got to pick one. Whereas when they're different fragrances, they don't smell like. Both. You're talking to a dude with almost 3,000, with almost 2,000, no, almost 3,000, almost 3,000 bottles. I ain't the one to ask this or that. I'm going to tell you, save your money and get them both. Just my answer. You ain't going to like it, but it's true. My man. It does that. It does that. Khalidly brought it with him to Vegas. He did a little video on that yesterday. Shout out to Khalidly Fragrance. Hawas Chrome supposed to be Herbapura. Oh, really? Well, we got a ton of those. But they always put a good spin on theirs. So it might be like the best one of the bunch. Because I'll tell you what, Club de Nuit Oud's really freaking good. That light, sweet, woody Cambodian oud that they, dry sweet woodiness that adds to the Herbapura DNA. That's the one to beat for me. I haven't worn it in a while, but that's like my favorite one that smells like Herbapura. Because obviously I have Herbapura. I have one of the mini bottles. I never wear it, but I got so many things that smell like it. But that's my favorite of the bunch. Mr. Joe, good to see you, sir. Finally got to wear Sunkissed Island because we had a freakish 80-degree day last week. So Allie let you have the bottle. She let you borrow it. I'm sure she didn't let you keep it. She let you borrow it. Very nice of her. Shout out to Allie. Glad you got to enjoy it, Joe. Good to see you. Jeffrey, good to see you, sir. Follow Phaeton from Argos. Good stuff. Good stuff. I saw Randy mention in his Sin of the Day post that he mentioned something about Noir Ombre's back. They brought it back, or did they just like everybody find stock all of a sudden? Is it like legitimately back on Issey Miyake's website? Or is it like just old stock that people have come across? I don't know. 1 Million Lucky's great. Paris Hilton for men. Oh man, that's such a good one. Just temper expectations on performance. It's beautiful. Cucumber, mountain air note, but it is fresh. Airy, I would say. I guess that mountain air note's doing something. Odyssey Mandarin Sky Elixir. I've never tried that one. I do like the Armaf Odyssey line, though. Another one wearing Coco Loco. Listening on the commute home. Drive safe, sir. Great choice. Nitro Red Intensity. I mean, shit. It's amazing. It's amazing. Especially if you're off for the evening. It's just a laid-back evening for you. And live a little. Smell better than anyone else in your home. Because you're probably just chilling at home the rest of the evening, huh? Oh, you might have plans. I don't know. I don't know what you got going on. But no matter what you're doing, if you're wearing that, you smell better than everyone. That's my opinion anyways. So, yeah, we're not going to have a big crowd here today, guys. We don't even have the full core audience, the core live stream audience. So people got shit going on. The weather's nice all over the place. It's Friday night. I get it. I get it. Again, normally I would advertise for a few hours that we got the live stream coming, give people a heads up, but this was very last minute. So whoever's here, I'm glad you're here. But again, we're not going to have a big crowd live. This will be a replay kind of thing. Do is Turn 21. I'm guessing it's Torino 21. Chrome is indeed Herbapura. Yeah, well, Herba Gold I don't have, so I wouldn't mind that. But Herbapura, I'll be disappointed. Hey, a live stream. Yes, indeed. Good to see you, Jay. So anytime you guys hear me talk about Jay in one of my videos, like I'll say something where it's an opportunity for somebody to be a smart ass in the comments. This is the smart ass named Jay that I'm talking about, because I know I don't have to say it. He's going to do it. I'm acknowledging in the video that I know you're going to do it. So stop it, asshole. And he'll put laughing emojis, because I'll call him out before he does it, because I know he's going to do it. He's been around 3 years. Shout out to my guy, Jay. Riffs Memento. Never tried anything from Riffs. Kara with the C. We got both Karas here today. Good to see you, sis. Just got off work. Lamal Le Parfum getting hot again after today. Yeah, it's going to be warming up around here too, around these parts. It's cool for a couple of days. It's 69 degrees right now, and then not too warm. We're 70s are the highs the rest of the week. Nice and clear skies, though. Beautiful week. Beautiful week ahead. Beautiful week for everybody on spring break to piss me the fuck off and make me hate living here, because I hate living here in March. I hate living here in March. Just glad I'm not in Daytona or Houston, because this shit done got wild over there. We so fucking strict, nobody's coming. I mean, there's still shitloads of people here, but nobody's been acting up. Nobody's been dying and getting raped and shit on the beach and stuff this year. They blame PCB. No, it's all these motherfuckers that come over here and are irresponsible young adults. And I'm being nice with what I'm saying. Irresponsible young adults. You don't realize how shit spring break is to live as a local in spring break hot spots until you actually live in them. Makes you hate living here. These motherfuckers come in here and ransacking just crime. It's not like it was in the 90s and early 2000s for our generation. Like, we acted up, but we ain't like kill motherfuckers. And a body got dismembered one year over here. A girl got gang raped on the beach and found out on the news after the fact. Like, fuck the 20-year-olds of today that come to spring break over here. They're pieces of shit. They're great. They're going to reproduce and they're going to grow into adults and awesome human beings. Awesome fucking human beings. I'm telling y'all. Oh boy. Y'all don't see, like, there's so much that goes on that don't make the fucking news that the locals hear about and see, and it's on our the Facebook group. Like, the wife's in one of the main Facebook group for the area. Like, y'all should see, and then local news and stuff. Y'all should see the stupid shit. This year so far has been okay. But previous years, because we were here for 2 previous spring breaks, you should see the stupid shit that these fucking kids do. Boy, I don't leave the house without it during spring break. Because the fuck around's happening everywhere. The fuck around happens. Spring break, I don't leave without that. I'm outside with it because they fuck around way too much during spring break over here. Anyway, speaking of getting hot again, I know it's not what you asked, but it's spring break. And spring break sucks when you're an adult. Fucking sucks. My gyms are packed. That's the only kind of, I guess, inconvenience I got to deal with. There's a lot of 20-year-olds at the gym, but at least they're in there to train, doing something positive. Sunkissed Island, great choice. Good to see you, Flowman. Fuzzman, sorry. Fuzzman, not Flowman. Flowman's a different person. Good to see you, Fuzzman. Coach Open Road, that's a great choice. Arrows EDP. Jay, hey, I'm not surprised to see you with Arrows. I still can't believe you changed away from the Arrows gimmick from a couple years ago. Super Ligera, Chanel Laurent Sport, good stuff. Acqua di Gio Profumo / Parfum worth the pickup if you have Acqua di Gio. Is Profumo worth the pickup? Yes and no, only if you're not paying a ridiculous resale price to get Profumo. I mean, if you have Parfum, you're fine. There's not a big enough difference. There's a little bit of a difference, but God, stop locking up. There's not a big enough difference where I would say spend $200+. But if you can find it for a reasonable price, I mean, it's the best Aqua. Most people would agree it's the best Aqua di Gio to ever come out. Velle Sue, beautiful masculine fragrance. Excellent choice, Mr. Mac. Good to see you, sir. Myself, L'Absolute. That was a great release last year. 7 on hour 7 at work and can still smell it. Yeah, it's strong stuff. 19 Degree is the best Tumi fragrance in my opinion. Never tried any of the Billie Eilish stuff. Torino 22. Found it fragrance by yesterday. Which, oh man, you know how many comments have happened since your last comment? Let me scroll up. Noir Ombre. Okay, yeah, that's where I figured the stock came from. Argos Neptune Trident, currently testing Goldfield and Banks Bohemian Lime. Ooh, that's a beautiful citrus, too. That's a good one. You're on point about fragrance, brother. Love from India. I sure appreciate that. Thank you, sir. Just chilling. Okay, yeah, then you're just the best smelling person in your home. And it's not even close. The wife, the kids, the dog, the cat, whatever pets you may have, your fish, none of them smell better than you. Your ferret, You got him licked when it comes to better aroma. I'm telling you, you're killing it. You're killing it in your home. Don't feel bad. The wife's sick again. It kind of came back on her, the sinus attack. So she's not wearing anything. So I'm easily the best smelling in my household right now, just kicking it too with hydrogen over here. The cats aren't wearing anything, nor is the wife. Daddy's got it locked down. Right? Supremacy not only intense, that speaking of, I mean, beast in your name, beast in your fragrance. Oh boy. Now we're talking. It took a long time to dethrone that as my favorite fragrance. Period. In the story. That's a special, special fragrance to me. I love it. Nothing's ever gotten me more compliments. Marwa, that's a good one. Ahmed Al Maghribi, good to see, sir. Wish we had nice weather. Just got a dump of almost 3 foot of snow. Oh, shit. Yeah, we don't have that issue. Good to see you, Blaine. Lanvin Eclat d'Arpège. Is that how you say Arpège? Not familiar with that one from Lanvin. Good to see you, though, Blaine. Testing Australia Absolute Noir Inspo of Absolute Aventus, and pretty good one, I might say. I mean, most Aventus and Aventus Flanker dupes are pretty good. It's supposed to be 90 here tomorrow and Sunday. Good to see Jason. Great day to take the Z06s out, huh? One of them, anyways. Oh, man. So it's an earthier version of Le Bleu d'Issey. I'm convinced of it. I smelled Le Bleu d'Issey after that video. And, yeah, it's the pine green cypress element. Oh yeah. And it's strong like it too. And Derek, he was like, I never even thought about that. He's like, I grabbed my bottle and was like, holy shit, yeah, it's an earthier version. Like, good call. He's like, when I was making my post about greens, he's like, I don't know why I didn't think about iron. He's like, it's the greenest fragrance we got in the collection. I was like, yes. Because he had made a post about neon and carbon being green. I was like, iron's the greenest fragrance in the collection. Not even close. 9.5 out of 10 for you. Yeah, hell yeah, man. I gave it a 9. I'm new to light blue. Only ever tried a dupe of it. Oh, man, with the Majin logo on John Cena's head. Hell yeah. I mean, Majin logo right there on my wrist. The Bishop, good to see you. Just random nonsense. We haven't looked at any fragrances just yet. We got the core. We made it to 100. We got the core is here. The core has arrived. Love your work. How do you feel about 9 p.m. night out? I think it's the best of the bunch. It kind of gives me this juicy fruit bubblegum smell, like literally like the yellow pack of Wrigley's Juicy Fruit. A little bit of leather and woods in the dry down. It's really good. It's sweet and fruity and fun. The bottle's the best one, but I mean, the bottle's relevant technically, but I think it's the best one. It's my personal favorite in the line. Hell yeah, sir. And it was stupid packed, man. Spring break, man. New world order. Exactly, sir. For life, literally, because it's a tattoo. Whole family went to Florida for spring break, but they went to Miami. Oh, yeah. Miami's its own beast. That's its own world down there. The Honorable Judge Kix Griffey presiding. Yes, indeed. Florida was fucking awesome. I'm jealous of everyone who gets to live there. Yeah, it's great. All but March. Yeah. Rayham Pacific Aura. That's a good one. It's definitely a good one. Mine's behind me next to the stack of Nike foam posit boxes. Do try it. It was really good. Lasted on, okay, the test strip for 12 hours. Very refined. Looking forward to your review. I can't guarantee anything. I've got to have some interest, and I'm not really buying anything right now other than a house. So I'm not buying a bunch of other things. Is it normal for my game of spades win to be weak? I don't know. I can barely smell it. 100% real. Does it get better over time? Clone Greenwich Village. Well, I don't own any game of spades fragrances, but it's probably nose fatigue. Let it macerate for a couple of weeks, and probably will get sprayed a couple of times, and then let it sit for a couple of weeks. It'll probably get better. I don't know. I hope so. I mean, we've been picking up running backs like it's going out of style. That tells me that Kamara is going to be retiring soon. Fradcom is a business. Mr. Vircher is here. Bodicea, the victorious Hanuman, found 100 ml bottles of Tumi Atlas Continuum and Awaken for $29. Caught them at the Brack store, huh? They show up, man. That sounds like Burlington finds. I believe Burlington's where they pop up. Yeah, it came back with a vengeance on her because she's been doing so much packing. It's unreal. Like, this room's going to be the last thing to get packed. I mean, the closet got packed. If you notice, the clothes rack behind me doesn't have clothes draped all over it anymore, and like everything but dress clothes is on there now. All the Affliction shirts and cut sleeves and Von Dutch stuff, that's all in the closet that was empty. It's still mostly empty. I moved it into there, so because that's the stuff I've been wearing. I'm gonna let her pack that other closet next. A lot of shit, like there's boxes fucking everywhere. She's been slowly packing for a couple of weeks now. Whiffing Hawas ice as we speak. That's a good one. Crestview, Pensacola doesn't have the craziness. Yeah, I know. Military town out there in Crestview, man. 40 minutes from all the hustle and bustle of Destin and Fort Walton, an hour from Pensacola, hour and a half from here. I love my chiropractor. I'm still gonna, because the other chiropractor I went to for therapeutic ultrasound and scraping for one session was in Pensacola. It'll be an hour away. I'm just gonna drive the extra. Son of a bitch, it locked up. I'm gonna drive the extra 30 minutes, come back to my guy over here. Yeah, every Wednesday I get scraping and ultrasound therapy. Every Monday I get ultrasound therapy. We're doing all the body work and everything, all the little things. I'll get collagen to my loose skin areas, slowly tighten everything up. So I have 2 appointments every week. So I'm going to be driving back and forth to PCB still while I'm leading up to my shows and everything. But yeah, Crestview doesn't have the craziness, that's for sure. I figured. What's wrong with you, Sandalwood? Pug Dolce & Gabbana Fifi. 95 today in Central California, scent of the day, John Barbados XX Indigo. That's a beautiful blue fragrance right there. Blessings from the Midwest, brother, scent of the day, Aqua de Joe Absolute. Soft live stream clap for that. That's a great fragrance. Sadly discontinued. Excited for my bottle. The Intelligent H2O arrives Saturday according to FedEx. That is niche Invictus Aqua is the best way I can describe that. It is much more high quality, much higher quality, but it smells just like it. I found the what I would consider niche Invictus Aqua. Like this is the one out of the whole collection I would say this is pretty much a dupe. A lot of them will remind you of things and have their own little spin and twist, and maybe they're hybrids of a couple things that kind of remind you of 2 or 3 things. But that is son of a look what? You can see it jumping right there. Son of a bitch. Let me just keep my arms down and try to keep my arms stretched to move the mouse. This is a bitch. This sucks. And I'm hydrated and I have the electrolytes in me and potassium and all the good things. This is frustrating, but glad you have H2O heading your way. Not really as much as blue, but damn, it's good. Hey man, as long as you like it. I think it's like a stripped down version of Blue de Chanel, the original. So quick look at engagement. Oh, yeah, I never even checked. I appreciate you, Jared. I never even checked. Newt usually says something when you're not here. 51, like, oh man, we can do better than that. That's less than half of the current viewers. Come on, we can do better than that, guys. And the NWO, yeah, man. They all mean something to me, right? All the tattoos on me have some sort of meaning. No matter how goofy they may seem to some people, they all have some sort of meaning from a different moment in time in my life. Getting the supercharger, but oh shit. New one out, haven't had much time. So the LS7, for those of you who didn't know, that's his C5 or C6? C6 Corvette. Yeah, the C6 because it was naturally aspirated. That's the last Z06 that was naturally aspirated. And he's got a C8. So, yeah, a couple of Z06s. Jason's doing okay. He's doing okay in life, you know. Sample set arrives next week. If it's as good as you say, I'll have to start. So you're going to find a bunch of shit you like. That's going to be the problem with this discovery set is the likelihood of just finding one that you like is pretty low. I had no idea he was having legal trouble. Didn't know that. Come from John, went back and looked at content. Oh man, it's good stuff. It's kind of like Aqua de Joe. If you were to take the incense out of Aqua de Joe Profumo, leave the patchouli. Now add in some fruitiness with a heavier aquatic that kind of makes it lean Invictus Aqua, but it's fruitier than Invictus Aqua. You have Aqua de Joe Absolute. That's kind of the best way I could describe it. Because it's kind of got, you know, the same earthiness, like slight earthiness and woods and musk of what Profumo's dry down is, like the same patchouli and everything, just without the incense. It's much fruitier. Both aquatic. Let's get those likes up. Let them know, my man. Let them know. We haven't even come close to doing a split screen. With 30 minutes in. I'm just trying to get caught up in the damn chat. Got shower sprayed limone on skin. Put Latafa Pride Affection on clothes. Mixing it up. I was pointing what a Nitro Gold was cloning. You know, it's definitely not whatever the guy in the chat said. I don't know what it's supposed to be. You know, for somebody that watches just about everything, how do you not know? I've been talking about buying a house for 6 fucking months. And I'm closing next month. I talk all the time about it, Jay. You comment in so many of my videos. Do you just like play them? I appreciate the supporting the channel by letting it play, but do you actually listen to what I'm saying when it's playing? You know? And we definitely talk about them in the live streams, which you usually don't miss. So I'm kind of surprised you're aloof to the subject matter. Yeah, I'm moving down the road. Yeah, I'm not staying in PCB. I'm moving to Crestview because it's just so fucking expensive here. You know, houses here is fucking pricey, and the flood risk is very, very high. Whereas I'm in a 1 out of 10 flood zone in the hills, I'm 40 minutes off the coast. Still hurricane threat. You know, anywhere in the state of Florida is a fucking hurricane issue, but I don't have to worry about flooding. So. And this doesn't have to be cluttered anymore. Sneakers is going to be its own YouTube channel room. Fragrance is going to be its own YouTube channel room. I'm off bling season. Oh, that's all. I knew what you meant. Ooh, neon's a good one. I wore neon a couple days ago. Yeah, neon's a good one. Yeah, it sucks. It totally sucks. That's how I know I like trained really fucking hard. When I start locking up after. What cologne would Goku wear? Aqua de Jo, because why not? I'm irresponsible. I didn't know that. Good for you, my guy. I'm surprised you didn't know that. Good to see you, Andrew. Rasasi Hawas. It's 97 here today. Time to start picking up some more freshies. Josh, good to see you, sir. Ramley chime in and say that Rayhan Aquatica hype is valid. I agree. For the money, it's hard to beat. Good to tune in. Sitting in the hospital trying to kill some time. I hope you're not there for yourself. And whoever you are there for, I hope they're going to be okay. No, we're about to do that now because we're actually at the bottom of the damn chat. So I'm going to pause it right there. Let's switch on over. We're going to go to Hawas Chrome first. Slide on over. There it is. Because I'm most interested in this. Obviously, a new Hawas flanker. Discover Hawas Chrome from Rasasi's latest member in the Hawas lineup. Lacquered in glossy silver, fingerprint magnet. The new flanker reflects its steel-like energy of the Hawas man, adding new DNA of strong, resilient masculinity and timeless appeal. The fruity amber fragrance features top notes of yellow fruits, specifically yellow fruits, peach and orange, followed by mid notes of water fruits, mango, passion fruit. Holy shit. I haven't looked at these prior. Mango and passion fruit, you got me hooked. And base notes of amber, vanilla, and musk. So that does look like it could be in the realm of an herbapura type. Amber, vanilla, and musk. Let's take a look. Kind of, sort of, maybe. What about Herba Gold? Maybe not as much. That's got a lot more spice. And I know it's a woodier fragrance, so it definitely looks like it would be in the realm of herbapura, but it seems like it's fruitier because there's a bunch of citrus and fruity notes because herbapura is fruity. Kind of has that fructis shampoo and conditioner kind of thing going. But this, we're talking yellow fruits, peach and orange, so that in itself super fruity. Water fruits, mango, passion fruit. Like this is mega, mega fruit bomb. This could be like God of Fire mixed with herbapura. Does that sound like it could be that to you? That sounds fucking interesting, doesn't it? If that's what they're putting down, that's what I seem to be picking up. I'm thinking God of Fire mixed with herbapura. Maybe that's just hope. Maybe I'm just being hopeful. I don't know. But that's how that strikes me. I'm fucking excited. I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be good. I don't think it's going to smell just like herbapura. I think there's going to be elements that people are going to think herbapura and. And where I'm at looking at this, I'm thinking Herbapora and Got a Fire. Obviously, there's no ginger or anything like that. I get it, but that's what's going on in here. Maybe I'm fucking nuts. I don't know. Maybe I'm knucking futs. Anybody else thinking that? You moved back to Florida. I thought you were in Texas. Oh, shut up. Now you're just talking shit. You know I've never left Florida. He's just saying dumb shit. Disregard that from Jason Virtue, ladies and gentlemen. He's just talking shit. I don't know. Actually, it's funny that you say that. I had tempura shrimp sushi. That's what I ate before this live stream from the fresh market. That's actually what I had. After I had my 2 scoops away, I isolated my 60 grams of dextrose and my half a banana. I waited 45 minutes, and I had tempura sushi. It's tempura shrimp sushi. Obviously, it's cooked. It's not raw sushi because it's tempura shrimp, but from fresh market. That's exactly what I had. And I'll grab it with a fork, and I'll poke the cucumber out because I don't like fucking cucumbers. Every time I eat sushi, I'll pick it up with a fork. I do just like that because it's always shaped where just tip of my finger perfect to poke it out a little bit and then just pull it out the other end. And there's a little hole because I poked the cucumber out. Happy Friday to you as well, Donna. I mean, I see Herbapora, but in my mind with this no breakdown, I see Got a Fire too. I see that mixed with it. Waiting on some blood work. No better way. Okay, cool. Nothing serious. That's what's up. Sounds like a banger. That's what I'm talking about. If you like fruity fragrances, I mean, shit. It's probably Ross. And for sauce, take a shot at it. I have Hawas and Hawas Ice. If I'm going to go out on a wing here, go out on a whim, it's hard to say because I like Vette, Cobra, and Tropical a lot. Fire's really good. Like, I don't know. I'm going to tell you all of them. Just go look at some notes or watch some reviews and see what sounds interesting to you because they're all good. Viper smells like whatchamacallit from Nasamato. Black Afghano. Doesn't smell good. I'm not even interested in getting it because I don't like Black Afghano. So that's the one that might be polarized. London smells like Middle Eastern Rose. I don't really care for that one. But that's the only two I wouldn't recommend. But all the rest, Malibu, they're all good. All of them are good. Thank you. Thank you, Jason. It's not just me. So, yeah, because of the mango and the passion fruit and everything, water fruits, that kind of tickles my ear for something aquatic. Amber vanilla musk, because obviously peach and orange and stuff like that. Even passion fruit makes you think Herbapora. But, man, it's something about that mango passion fruit combo is really making me think Got a Fire because Got a Fire was the talk. Pacific Chill dupes and Got a Fire dupes was 2025. So that would make sense to me. That there would be something in the form of their twist of Got a Fire. Doesn't that make sense now that I say it like that? Because last year was the year of Got a Fire, Paradise Garden, and Pacific Chill specifically. Dupes galore. Even LV Symphony got a bunch of them. Every year's Imagination now. Imagination is like the new fucking Aventus. Got a Fire is good. A lot of the dupes are too. See, Jay always resident smartass. I'm telling you that. Afternoon Swim, Herbapora, Got a Fire, a couple other fruits. I mean, sure. I think Afternoon Swim would get drowned out by either Herbapora or Got a Fire's DNA because Afternoon Swim's so simple. It's aquatic, musk, super clean musk, and mandarin orange. You know, I think it would just get drowned out. The orange would have to be super dominant, and it's have to be super airy, watery for me to think Afternoon Swim. But I think because there's so much juiciness from fruity notes that I think I think it'd be hard to pick up anything Afternoon Swim personally. Nah, I doubt it. It's going to be a hybrid, I think, because they do twists. They don't really do direct carbon copy most of the time. Usually there's a little bit of twist or a big twist. I think this one's going to be big twist. Poseidon chilling on the fire. Yeah, porthole. I didn't think porthole. Porthole's a possibility because of the passion fruit and the water fruits. That's not a bad move right there to say that. Pineapple iodine. Yeah, it might not have the saltiness. A little more of a stretch in the difference in the notes here, but God, porthole's so good though. That's the new bottle, by the way, guys. I have the old bottle, but yeah, there's the old bottle. Yeah, porthole's so freaking good. My God, that's in a league of its own, really. Yeah, I don't like it. God of Pura. There you go. Good to see you, my man. Armani Mania. I'm jealous. I'm jealous. Blue Noir EDP, I would give that an 8 out of 10 just for its level of versatility and simplicity. Quality's decent. It's not overly chemically synthetic and unnatural smelling. It's a slightly fresh, peppery, spiced, good juicy citrus up top, woody vetiver that's got a little pinch of smoke to it. It's not real super earthy or anything like that. It's hot. It's one of the most versatile masculine designer fragrances a man can buy. I think it's a solid 8 out of 10 fragrance. I think you literally wear it every day of your life, and it worked for everything. Everywhere you're going, every season, and every attire. Yep. That's why. Aqua Atlantique, my man, good taste. Pradalome, good taste. Looking hard at that Rabanne Phantom line. What's the best? Oh, the newest one, Phantom in Red. Phantom Elixir was pretty good because it was different. But Phantom in Red, newest is the best, I think. I think the way the sweetness comes across, really good. That dry woody oud they put in there, that synthetic oud note, that dry wood smell, it's really good. I like it. It balances well. Daily Montal, Herbal Aquatica. Oh, yes, so good. Speaking of Herbapora dupes, that's better than Herbapora. It's minty and very aquatic. That is like way better. Favorite fragrance. I appreciate the recommendation big time. Yeah, that's way better than Herbapora. That's a hell of a fragrance. Great choice, man. Cobra. Yeah, and look, I don't really like Imagination all that much, but Aqua Dubai and Hawas Cobra, I don't know, something about them. The same. I was surprised how much I ended up liking it too. It's my favorite of the bunch. Nah, you would see metallic type notes. Nothing about this metallic. Once in a while, if I feel like looking back and be like, damn, yeah, I was fat. Boy, I wasn't really like letting my personality hang out. I wasn't putting my dick on the table back then. You know? Yeah, because I get the whole, I'm an arrogant prick now. And no, actually, I was very unhappy, uncomfortable, much, much more of an asshole. Much more of an asshole back then. I just didn't put it on camera. Way, way more. I was so much more unhappy. And I was uncomfortable is the best way to put it. I was more uncomfortable than anything else. I didn't like being overweight like that. I didn't like the man boobs. I didn't like all of that because I knew better. That's the disappointment in myself, Whereas I got to a certain point where I was able to fall in love with bodybuilding again, like I had when I was younger. Hell, when my wife met me, I was back hardcore for like a solid year. That was the longest stretch me and being back into it. I was riding a mountain bike to the gym every day. I was doing cardio to and from. Yeah, because it was like a good, I forgot how many miles, but the bike ride itself took about 25 minutes, roughly, like 25 minutes to get to the gym, 25, 30 minutes, and then get back. Yep. Yeah, I was in great shape when I met Heidi. I was 24. That was the last time I was in like great shape. Not the shape. I'm in better shape, the best shape of my life now. But yeah, I mean, my opinions and everything, my taste in fragrance, that's obviously develops and changes because you get tired of certain things and you look for something new and you switch it up. But my love for fragrance hasn't changed. That's like one of my heavy passions in life is the love of aromas. That's some good stuff. Then my love for that has never changed. Yes, they're always a beast. That's for sure. Eros Energy, some love this week. If you got, hey, it's not a bad idea. It's not a bad. We got tomorrow, the weekends from a weekly rotation. I might have to do that. You know what? I'm gonna take you up on that. Let me slide these down. Let me make room for Saturday's sin of the day. I'm gonna go grab it right now so I don't forget. One moment, please. Where's the yellow bottle? There. Is that it? That is it. Got him. We'll wear it tomorrow. lemon and black currant, and just beautiful. It's a good one. We'll wear it tomorrow. Good call. I didn't have nothing planned. Good call. There you go. Yeah, I got a bottle. It was sent to me a while back. I only have one, the Orange Soleil. That's the only one I have. It's really good, though. Not a lot of rolly. That's exactly what it is. It gets mistaken. See, what it is insecure people view me as arrogant. I'm just very passionate and animated and blunt. It's a combination of those things. And confident. Confident, passionate, blunt, and animated. That's, you put that together, sure, I'm an egotistical, arrogant prick, right? That's the insecure and the weak-minded. They can't handle it. That I trigger insecure people and weak people. But I appreciate that, Donna. People that don't suffer from those things understand, like Donna. That's not the case. It's actually very much not. I'm a super thankful, very grateful, gracious, loyal type of person. I'm going to give you the shirt off my back to help you type, especially in person. The internet's just jaded me because I've been through some shit here with the internet, you know? Fuck the internet. And I don't mean those that support me that come on a regular basis. I just mean the overall zooming out spectrum of the internet, you know? Of course, I don't mean those of you that come here to come hang out with me and chat with me. No, not on this channel. That's too difficult to deal with. That's too difficult, man. No. That's too much risk. I'd have to do a different channel and cross my fingers. Like Hickok 45 deals with a bunch of crap because that's the gun channel in my opinion. Shout out to Hickok 45. Yeah, no gun reviews over here, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, drastic difference, man. Drastic difference. That's for sure. We'll look at another one in a second. Let's pull myself up so y'all can see me better. Here we go. I was wondering when it was going to start. I'm here for it. Let's do it. Rest in peace to a real man. God damn. Rest in peace to one of the last real role models for young men growing up. That was a real man. That was a genuinely good human being. What a wonderful person Chuck Norris was. May he rest in peace. I teared up. I don't know how many of you saw my quick story post I did on IG, and my eyes were glassy and a little red. I was crying a little bit. That one hurt. Because like I said, I'm at that age where the good role models are dying. They're getting old and dying. The good role models from when I was a kid, because there ain't too many real men out there to look up to anymore that are in the public eye. I mean, most celebrities are punk bitches. Fake bitches, pedophiles, they're all that shit. New Illuminati. Oh, I could go on and on. Most people that are famous aren't real men. There's a few of them out there, and that's toxic to be a real man, right? Society was built by real men. All the joys we have and conveniences, that's because of real men. Real men built society, not bitch men. Not weak fucks. Weak fucks don't build shit. Weak fucks destroy shit. Okay? That's the truth. So Chuck Norris was not a weak fuck. Hence the legend of Chuck Norris. So hit me with it. I'm ready. Chuck Norris once shot down a German fighter plane by pointing his finger at it and yelling, bang. Rest in peace, Chuck. You'll be missed. There we go. I love the Chuck Norris stuff. Oh, my God. I love the Chuck Norris. I've always loved the Chuck Norris stuff. Like I said in my post, before the internet made the jokes, those of us who grew up with Chuck Norris and looking up to Chuck Norris knew that was real quiet confidence. That was a real man's man. That was a guy you could look up to. That was somebody with morals. Decent, genuine human being. That's one of the greatest fighters of all time. Just so happens to be. I think it's Herbapora mixed with God of Fire, personally. Ooh, Spice Bomb Fresh. Yes, Spice Bomb Fresh. That's the greatest one they've ever done. Metallic Musk is about as close as it's going to get to being the freshest one we have on the market. I think Metallic Musk and Infrared EDP are my two favorites of what's on the market, but my favorite ever is Fresh. If I had to get rid of all of them and keep one, I'd keep Fresh. I'd be cool with that. It's the truest to the DNA with grapefruit and sea salt. Good. That's the one. Yep. Spice Bomb Fresh, or name that other Spice Bomb. I'm picking Spice Bomb Fresh. Well, I've recently switched to Gorilla Mine. Gorilla Mode and Gorilla Mode Nitric, and that combination is freakish on the pumps. Freakish because of the dose of glycerol that I get from the two of them. 86, man. Ooh, gin tonic from M. Calef. That's a good one. That's nice and crisp. That's a good fragrance. Good to see you, sir. Always a pleasure. Yeah, for sure. Akigala wood really, really enhances the performance of a fragrance. You talking about make longevity out of a fragrance. That stuff lasts forever. It's more of a longevity enhancer than anything else. Aside from the accord, the woody, the slightly watery aquatic that I get from it, I've only gotten a little bit of a watery tone from it. Personally, like a musky water tone with the woodiness. Obviously, it's a synthetic, it's an unnatural smell, but it also lasts forever. The musky side of it will last forever, I find. I will never be anything like Jeremy. Shout outs to Jeremy and his cuckoo for Cocoa Puffsness. Good to see you, sir. Morning Jim sent Boss Bottled Infinite. Evening scent wood, sage, and sea salt from Joe Malone. Hell yeah, that's a good combo right there. A lot of lavender in that Boss Bottled Infinite. Miss Demo Ranch to this day. Yeah, that's too much of a challenge to deal with gun reviews, man. I can't. Bob before left to get to see, sir. Hayati Gold Elixir and then Iconic Extrait. Yeah, they're popping up 40, but same price you can get them on the internet. Shout out to Hickok 45. Rest in peace, Chuck Norris. Such an inspiration. Prayers for his family. I agree. Be a sad day when Clint Eastwood goes, I know, and Sylvester Stallone, I'm gonna cry like a fucking baby. Oh, don't talk to me when Sly goes, man. Sly and Arnold. Oh, and Jean-Claude Van Damme. But mainly Sly and Arnold. Oh, leave me be. Leave me be. I thought I was bad when my dog died. And that was my baby. Yeah, it won't be worse than when Farrah died, but oh, God, Lord Jesus, let Arnold and Sylvester Stallone live forever, please, please. I just watched Rocky 3 a couple days ago while I was doing cardio. I watched most of the movie. I stopped watching it when Adrian woke up to tell him to win, teared up. You're not a human being if you don't tear up when Adrian tells Rocky to win in Rocky 3. And Mega, well, what are we waiting for? Take us. Yeah, it's like the greatest shit ever. I know people love the Rocky 4. I get it. Everybody ranks it number 1. Rocky 3. Son of a bitch, it locked up again. Rocky 3 for me. Rocky 3 is my number 1. Come on, Balboa. Got a lot of more Balboa. Mr. T was great in that movie. Hey, woman, you want to be with a real man? That was so good. So good. The comeback story of it in that, I think, was better than him defending Creed's honor in the 4th one. Don't get me wrong, the training montage in the snow in Russia was phenomenal. That's probably why people love it so much. But Rocky 3. Fucking preach it, brother. That's what I'm talking about. Rest in peace to the real Chuck Norris, Texas Ranger. Hell yeah. The GOAT. That's a fair person to put the GOAT title on. Oh, they got a new True Religion fragrance. All right. Way of the Dragon with Bruce Lee. Yeah, God, he's been in the public eye for so long, man. Yeah. Now we got Jared Leto. Just pre-ordered it. Yeah, mine's coming in. I should have it probably Tuesday or Wednesday. Yeah, there's another man that deserves. When it comes to gun content, that is the GOAT. Yeah, I will argue with anybody. Ralph Lauren Purple Label. And see, Dave Cowley sent it to me. And I'm not so impressed with it because it's been fabled the way people speak on it. And I wasn't impressed. Like the cardamom and it's good, but it's like it didn't blow me away. Like people make Purple Label sound like it's the sexiest fragrance a man can wear in history. And maybe that's stretching it, but like that's the kind of like hype that gets put around Purple Label. And when I got it, I was like, there's a bunch of other stuff I'd rather wear over this on a date. Oh wow, Chuck Norris cartoon. I forgot that existed. Well, that's next. Actually, let me get back to the bottom of the chat. I'm working my way down the chat. That's why I take a break to work through the chat so I don't get too far behind. That's a great price. That's about what I paid for my 90 ml. Yeah, for sure. Oh, no, I don't drink. I don't drink. I don't drug. I anabolic. I lift. I clang and bang. I smell aromas. That's my drugs. I'm not a stranger to injections. That's the honesty I'll give right there. I'm not a stranger to that, but there's no heroin in there. You know, it's not that kind of shit. So, but yeah, no, I don't drink, and I don't do hallucinogenics, or I don't smoke pot. Long past doing that. Hell, when I lived in Colorado, I tried. I like staying sharp. I like staying sharp. It was perfectly legal in the county I lived in, Colorado Springs. They had dispensary. We went to the dispensary. I tried 3 times. I just like, Strawberry blonde. I forgot which strain, but it was strawberry blonde. I bought an 1/8. It went bad. Just wasn't interested. Yeah, that kind of stuff don't interest me. What was in Rocky 2? That was Rocky 3 with Clubber Lang. Rocky 2 is the comeback on Apollo Creed to win the title. What are you talking about? You smoke, put the weed out. That's my favorite movie franchise of all time. I'm not getting it wrong. I've never even heard of it as a cat parfum. My man Jason, that's what I'm talking. Yeah, Rocky 3, man. I'm telling you, the Clubber Lang character was what a great adversary. What a great adversary. Bloodsport. Oh, the training montage. Kumite. Oh, that's in my playlist. That's in my workout playlist. Kumite. Kumite. Oh, love it. In advanced training, they have a synthesized version of it from Bloodsport. It's like an 80s synth. You remember the synthesized type music? They have a remix like that. Oh, it's great. It's great to train to, too. 2 as well, is what I should have said. Lodisi Port Homme EDP, I think, is the best Lodisi flanker. I really believe that. They impressed me. It toppled Lodisi Vetiver as my favorite flanker. eBay alert. What it do? What's up, man? That's a good one. Yeah, hard not to. Chuck Norris and Dodgeball is legendary. Narcotic Delight, Beautiful Cherry Tobacco Cognac. How do you compare that one to French Defense? Never tried it. French Defense is the greatest cherry fragrance of all time, and I don't even have to smell all the cherry fragrances. Quez, good to see you, sir. Why Le Parfum pre-reformulation? That's my favorite. That's full of aldehydes. I like the things that don't have horrific come down. So essentially just pot. There you go. There you go. Most of my childhood friends still smoke pot. And they're all like almost 40 and or 40. So they all, like everybody back home still does. I'm the one that doesn't. Greetings from Croatia. Hope everyone is going okay. Keep up the good work. I appreciate that, sir. Thank you. Welcome. We're about to be at the bottom finally. No, that is 2. My bad. My bad. I was watching Rocky 2. You're right. Fuck, I feel stupid now. I was watching Rocky 2. And I was watching clips from Rocky 3 is what made me watch Rocky 2. Because I was on TikTok at first. You're right. Yeah. Because he wasn't training to fight Apollo because she was in the coma when she gave birth to the kid. Yep. My bad. I'm tripping. I don't know why the fuck. You're right. I look stupid. I'm an idiot. You win. Yeah, because the reason I was talking Rocky 3 stuff, I was because there was a bunch of clips. I ended up on a Rocky algorithm on TikTok, and that's what made me go watch Rocky 2. That's what it was. Yep. But Rocky, and I was talking about how Rocky 3 is my favorite. I think that's how I got stuck on Rocky 3, because Rocky 3 is my favorite. You're right, sir. My apologies. You are right. Rare Reef's fantastic. As far as ones that smell closest to Pacific Chill, that's my favorite. Now, Spectrum Chill, I like the twist on that one. Creed series is really good. I still haven't watched Creed 3, though. Creed 1 and 2, I've seen several times. I still haven't watched Creed 3. Shame on me. That's what I'm saying. The training montage is why I think most people like Rocky 4 the most. The training montage is the best of all of the whole series. Urban Man, Elixir, or Odyssey Tyrant, neither. You could do better. Neither. Get Savage. Better. Line up a bond number 9 clones. Okay. Club Layer Polo 67. Best cheap fragrance for the money, in your opinion? Salvatore Ferragamo, Aqua Essenziale Blue will always be the answer to that, sir. Artisan Pure, good stuff. We're actually at the bottom. So Creed 3 was mid. So when I get to the, and Quez said the same thing, mid compared to the other two. Oh, it's fantastic, actually. My decant is right here. I plan on getting a bottle. Yeah, it's not too much cherry. It's nice and cherry sweet at the top. It's a little spicy. I even get a little hint of leather in it. Get the chestnut from it. I'm gonna get it. Spices was nothing special. I think it was named wrong. It's sweeter than it is spicy. I'm still going to get it. This is Strong With You Spices. Shout out to Randy for shooting those my way. But yeah, I'm definitely going to get both. But Powerfully is fantastic. It is a great line. Have Sauvage and Urban Man Elixir. Well, I don't know why you're asking about the other ones, because you damn sure don't need more Sauvage clones. First Rocky, definitely the best and my favorite, followed by Rocky Balboa. Did you just say Rocky Balboa is the second best movie? Then 2, 3, 4, 5. Everybody's entitled to their own rankings. For me, I'm going to go 3, 4, 2. 3, 4, 2, 1, 5, Rocky Balboa. Rocky Balboa last. It was, I like adding to the story, but as far as drama, I don't think it was the most drama-filled of the bunch. But yeah, it's 3, 4, 2, 1, 5, Balboa for me. I've heard the women's one's really good. I've been seeing a lot of people grabbing it. Mixed feelings. I think it's fantastic. I'm quite a fan. All right. With that said, we have more fragrances to look at, right? Everybody wants to hear about Light Blue EDP. Let's go look at Light Blue EDP. So they have the write-up, but that's not what I'm interested in. I want to look at the note breakdown. The brand's description. Light Blue Eau de Parfum Pour Homme captures the vibrancy of Italian summer spent on the shores of the Mediterranean. The bottle has been revamped to feature a glossy look. Fragrance is currently available at Macy's online. 100 ml is $160. I'm waiting for a fragrance buy / fragrance frag flex to get it. Yellow mandarin, seawater cypress, and cedarwood. So that definitely doesn't look like a repackaging of Eau Intense, because I was originally told it was just a rebottling of Eau Intense. And that's not what that note breakdown looks like to me. So I don't think that's the case. I mean, I'm going to get it. I'm just not going to get it at full retail. I can't really buy nothing right now. There's a bunch of releases I want to get that I just can't get right now. I already told the wife, after we move and get settled in and get all the appliances and all the shit we need to get, I need about $5,000 to get sneakers and fragrances. Yeah, I'm going to be behind that much on releases for both sides, and I'm going to be content crazy for a little while. I got to admit, I am planning on getting the Black and University Blue 14s tomorrow. They're $205. The retail's really low on them. I got to have them. I'm not letting those slip through my fingers at that price. I'm not buying those later when I could get them for $205. I'm not buying them bitches because there's only 47,000 pairs worldwide. It's not a high volume release. I will be on Shoe Palace early in the morning when I'm doing cardio. I already told the wife, look, woman, gotta happen. And next week, March 27th, the UNC Foam Positive Pros. I've been telling y'all the whole time I was not getting those. Not getting those. Double negative. I know. I did it. A little Thunder Lips action, huh? Ooh, Colonia Pura. Very green, fresh white floral and citrus, softwood vetiver. Colonia Pura is my favorite, actually, and it's perfect for spring. Aqua de Parma. Right here. 100 mLs go for around $50 to $70 range for discounters online. 7.4 rating with almost 500 ratings to still average mid-sevens. That's great. Bergamot, petitgrain, orange, jasmine, narcissus, coriander, musk, patchouli, cedar. It's not heavy on the narcissus. It's heavier on the jasmine, but it has a little bit of like a neroli smell to it, even though neroli's not in there. A lot of petitgrain. Definitely a lot of that fresh green. Soft citrus, very soft musk, and the cedar is really nice in here. It's not sharp. Good shit. Fragrance is really, really good. Really, really good. I recommend that one, sir. Go ahead and put that down. Where was I? That's what I'm saying, being the number one. Like, everybody's got their favorite. That's his favorite. We can't knock the man for it being his favorite. We just don't agree. And there's not too many people's going to agree with him. But that is that man's favorite. Ain't nothing wrong with that being his favorite. I just ain't my favorite. It's my least favorite. He likes the old man story. It's a good comeback story. The last thing that goes a man's punch. The story ain't bad. It just doesn't have the drama of the other ones. That's why it's not, it's way down there for me. I agree. See, Adrian, see, I said it before I got to his comment. See, I knew where his head was at on why he likes it. The story's good. They just didn't have the same level of drama of previous movies for me. That's the thing. Like, they peaked in the drama in the series already. But see, I called it. I called it. See, I get you, sir. I get you. Good see, Mo. I'm having a great Friday. I hope you are as well. Sure. All right. So that's a Muslim thing. That's why Instagram put that in that little bubble, wanting me to press that. Yeah, I'm not Muslim. I'm not saying that shit. So sorry if I offend you, Mo. I was wondering why Instagram had. I didn't know what the fuck that was. It was in a little bubble where you could type something on Instagram to make a little note by your profile picture, and it said that. I was like, what the fuck is that? I didn't even know that was Muslim. I had no clue. So look at that social media programming going on. See that shit, huh? They're trying to get me to say some Muslim stuff that I ain't got a fucking clue what it is. See, you said it. I still don't know what it is. You're saying it to them. What does that mean, Mo? You're clearly a Muslim. I don't know. What does that mean? Is that hey, hello, hi, how are you? Happy day? I don't fucking know. Not trying to be hateful. I'm being serious. I really don't fucking know. That's like sliding in something that I don't understand. Be like, oh, this is cool. Yeah, sure. I'll share it. No, I want to know what the fuck I'm posting first. Luis, my man. Oracle and Strapwise. Always with the killer 1-2 combos. That's what I'm talking about. Mr. Robert, good to see you, sir. How are you? Always a pleasure. Fragrance Journey 01, ladies and gentlemen. Story of Goldberg. Hey, man. I'll take Rocky Balboa over Goldberg's latter years. If we're talking Bill Goldberg, and I love Bill Goldberg, but he should have hung it up a long time ago. Nitro Red Intensity, but can't find it here in the UK. Well, you can only get it from Perfume Box, and I don't know if they ship to the UK. Good to see you, sir. Delta Force and the Hitman, what y'all know about it? I actually don't know a lot about it. Renaissance, oh, beautiful for the spring. Minty green, beautiful citrus, watery. Thank you, sir. Yeah, man, super excited. Super excited. I posted in my stories. I don't know how many of y'all saw it. I was looking out the back door. The back door is a 10-foot door, and the ceilings are right under 12 feet. So it makes me look really small, but the door, like you can see the doorknobs at a regular spot. And it's like the working doorknobs, not my actual hardware that's going to go on there when it's finished. This is in the archives. I'll show you guys real quick. View archive. One moment, please. Stories are supposed to be in the archive. What the feezy are you talking about, you mother lover? Mother sucker? If I go to settings, I'm not used to dealing with the desktop site. I'm trying to remember. The hell was it? Dashboard, maybe? I think it's on my dashboard. No. Well, fucking shit. Why aren't my stories showing up? They should be showing up in the archive right here. I don't get it. I don't understand. I'm trying to share with you guys. I don't know. I'll just fucking show you on my phone, I guess. Damn. Well, that's some bullshit. Here we go. This was me on the back porch. Heidi caught me in motion. She was taking pictures of the yard. It's fucking ridiculous. I got to get a riding lawnmower. And that's see how big the back door is? Very high ceilings. It's 2-story as well. Look how fucking big that door is. Front door is big like that too. Yeah. Shit's like a little over 10 foot, 10.3 or something like that. That's crazy. Went Sunday, take some measurements for blinds and measuring for this, that, and the other. But thank you, sir. Chris, good to see you, sir. Good stuff, right? I had to have a bottle when I smelled it. I passed that along because I only sprayed it once because I only needed to spray it once. That was Miss Heather that sent that to me. Some of these releases, honestly, light blue for me. Side note, realized not a lot of people talking about Bulgari Pour Homme EDP 2024. I mean, it's basically just loads of tea. I got it. You got to be in the mood for like straight up tea. It's like 3 different types of tea notes in there. Very tea dominant. Trying to decide between Elysium Parfum or Sauvage Elixir. Elysium Parfum. That's not even close for me. Elysium Parfum with the gold label, the gold plaque on the front, not the blue bottle. Elysium Parfum Pour Homme. That's one of the greatest openings in the history of perfume. That. Something different than normally choose. What do you think? Yeah, there's my answer. Rolex EDP. So that's going to have to get wildly discounted for me to try it. But I'm interested because like when Kuba had posted it, I messaged him about it. He's like, yeah, but it's, it's going to be basic. I was like, you never know. They might be on to something. Or maybe it's just Louis Vuitton, where it's just overpriced. Locking up. It might just be overpriced. I don't know. But if it hits discounters and gets a decent price, I'll buy a bottle to see what's up. I do. The first two. I didn't care for the third one. It's not my house. So I shouldn't say it. So I did good. I wasn't gonna because I didn't know what the hell it was. But so I shouldn't say it anyway. All right. Good to know. Thank you. You don't say Merry Christmas either. Okay. Understood, Mo. Yeah, for sure. Because it totally changed the way he fought. Yeah, no, there's 4 more coming. That's just the first of them. Blue Oud, that's a good one. The Sony Wave, do you think it's missing something? No, I do not. My favorite all-time freshie is Invictus Aqua 2018. Mm-hmm. Oh, number one. I didn't have it when I did my boss ranking video. It wasn't. I think it just came out or it wasn't out yet, and I didn't have it when I made that video. But it's number 1. Oh, yeah, easily. Omega, I know you like that one. Yeah, that's a good one. Regards to Expendables, first one has good parts, especially Mickey Rourke's monologue. Second one has fun. The rest is unfortunately forgettable. That's fair. DJ, good to see you, sir. God bless to you as well. Pain. Yeah, the backstage interview. What's your prediction for this fight? Pain. I appreciate that. Thank you, man. Yeah, it's weird. We're going to cry like babies when we set up Farrah's curio cabinet because it's going to be the first home we have, first place we live since we've been together, first place since we got married that we won't have any memories of her in there. We've talked about it already. That's going to be rough. Maybe if I remember to. It's been a long time. I still have it. A long time since I've worn it. More good to see you. I have not. I figured it was a Chuck Norris movie. I'm just not familiar because I hadn't seen him. Best Bleecker Street alternative. Save up and get Bleecker Street. Big boy pants on and get the real deal. It's good. It's worth it. What other fragrances are we looking at? Well, which I want to look at. That was the only 2 that I was interested in. Because when we look at all this, this is where the beginning is. Was it Milk Orchid? Not that interested in these Bodysia releases. Lucius Maximus, the only person I really think would be super interested would be Jason. And Jason, if he is interested, probably already knows what's up. Pink Pepper Bergamot Mandarin Bitter Orange. That's a nice top. Coffee. Orange flower. So some orange blossom. Mahoney, cedarwood. Georgie wood. You don't see that too often. Madagascan Vanilla, Tonka Bean, Cypriol, Haitian Vetiver, Akigala wood. Speaking of Akigala wood from earlier. I'm sure it's going to be good. And I know Jason's a fan of Lucius. Jason's the reason I've tried Lucius. He sent me a decant. So I would assume Jason may be interested. Possibly. No clue. I couldn't answer that. Yes, I wear it quite often. It's Torino 21 with a little sprinkle of Pacific Chill. I've seen people say Torino 21 with Greenlee. That's fair. Very green. Very, very green. Nitro White's really good. Sweet. That's a lot of people's favorite nitro fragrance. Well, that's the thing. I have no idea what it means. So I'm not going to say something I don't know what it means. You know? It's a Godzilla banger. Still smelling it on my clothes in the hamper the next day. Well, that doesn't mean it smells good. That just means it's strong. So you didn't tell me about what it smells like. Go ahead. You could spoil it for me because I'm curious because I don't plan on smelling it anytime soon, unfortunately. You have a good night. Thanks for coming to spend time with us. For me, Nitro Red Intensely, but Gold, the new one coming for this week, has a chance to topple it based on those notes, all the fruits and pineapple and cognac and incense. I think it's got a chance. It's got a chance. But Nitro Red Intensely is my favorite. Rare Reef, Adonis Icarus. Oh, some good ones. Yeah, I wear Adonis Icarus a lot lately. Well, I'm in no rush to pick up, but I'm interested to at least get my nose on it. I figured as much since you like Lucius so much, you know. I figured as much. So hour 16, got 120 people still. We'll probably shut it down, 15 minutes or whatever. This cramping's driving me nuts. I trained hard, though. Trained hard. My chest will be cramping tomorrow. The chest, shoulders, and triceps tomorrow. It's going to be a bitch. It's going to be a bitch. Just got 9 p.m. night out last week. And Christ almighty, great stuff. I agree. I think it's one of the better Middle Eastern releases this year so far. Top 3, probably. Ooh, that's a good one. Some cheapy bangers recently. That's kind of like Y meets a little bit of the original First Instinct with a whole lot of Invictus Aqua. I used to wear the shit out of that. I got multiple bottles. I need to get back to that one. I got a nice dent in my 15 ml in that one. I used to wear the hell out of that. It's good stuff. Definitely some good stuff. Anybody give a shit to see a Physique update? A bunch of people say no. Obviously, I won't put y'all through that. But a few people say yeah. My Instagram's already up. It's up to you guys. We don't have to. Hawas Fire is too much for me in the summer. It's very sweet and strong. Strong as shit. My God. Big tips to a real man today. Growing up and worth a rewatch. What would be your go-to film to watch in honor of Chuck Norris? Man, the easiest thing to say is just go find out where Walker, Texas Ranger is streaming and watch that. And I don't want to say screw the movies, but just watch Walker, Texas Ranger, man. Oh, man, I used to love watching this show. I used to love watching the show, especially when it went on syndication and could come on later at night. Oh, yeah, man. Never tried any of them. I wear the hell out of them, man. Never tried them. It's also quite versatile. It can be worn during the day of colder days. My son's a big wrestling fan. Do you think Jade and Rhea will have a good match? No, because Jade's not that good. Rhea's going to have her work cut out for her. Rhea's kind of missed WrestleMania. That's why they keep putting her in the big main events, big spotlight matches. She's kind of becoming what Charlotte was. Charlotte was Miss WrestleMania, and Charlotte's still the queen for real. But Rhea's kind of taking, son of a bitch. Look at it. I got it loose before I got it on camera. Son of a bitch. She's kind of become Miss WrestleMania. So she's one that'll is strong enough to be able to carry the botches and the bullshit, because Jade is not that good. She's like the beautiful promo that was cut. She's all show. Her body was built for show. She's stunning. Jade Cargill is stunning. What a physique. Beautiful. The whole 9. I love that she's back to her heel persona that she had in AEW. I'm that bitch. Rhea cut a great promo because I'm that bitch. It was fantastic. But yeah, Rhea's gonna have to carry her. Rhea's so much better at this than she is. I don't think it's gonna be that great of a match, honestly. Sweet tarts, that's fair. I've actually never tried Outlands or any of the clones. I know it gets a ton of hype, but I've just never been interested. Honestly, where you at right now? Congratulations on all that hard work, even during the off season. And this is all pre-cut, pre-calorie deficit. Yeah, we don't start cutting until Monday. I just stayed pretty lean. Yeah, right? Yeah, I just stayed pretty lean. That's why I'm doing a lot of body work and everything. With the scraping, it collagen and blood rushes to the areas. So So slowly tightening up the skin a little bit, especially as I start to drop and fluid starts to drop. The skin's going to start getting closer to the skin, start getting closer to the muscle and everything. Like my skin won't be as loose as it was on stage last year, and it really wasn't that bad. My skin's looser in the off season. When I'm on stage, it's just a little bit of ripple in the front, and that's really it. Like the loose skin's not that bad when I'm on stage, and it's going to be even better this year than it was previously. So we're getting there little by little. I took that as a yes, Ross. We want to see a physique update. So let's do it. This was today. Some good lighting over there in that corner. Some good dark gym lighting. It's real dark though. This was 2 exercises in. Because once you get really pumped up, it starts like kind of hiding the pump a little bit. So I didn't want to do my video when I had too much of a pump, just a little bit of a pump. So I get pumped up quick. You can see the loose skin on the sides and everything. And that's actually not as bad as last off season. It's just going to keep getting better and better as I get leaner and leaner. But my back is much wider, much improved from last year. I had to raise the brightness of it because it was so dark. Didn't realize I was at that angle. Obviously on stage, I'm going to lean back a little bit more because the judges are at a lower angle, but I'm more upright because it's just at the gym, you know. Yeah, see, it's so dark with the lighting because it's top-down lighting over there. But I'm starting to get veins in my mid-back and everything already. And like I said, we're not even in a deficit. I stayed lean. And I did a lot of growing. A lot of improving in the off season. But yeah, the loose skin is just going to keep getting better and better. Yeah, wore out. Yeah, because I'm lean enough where my abs are just showing. You know, like even when I'm not flexing. This was a couple days ago, 3 days ago. Pump was crazy. That was a chest day. The last chest day. I'm telling you, the glycerol is in that gorilla mode and gorilla mode nitric, difference maker. Like when we dropped the creatine, because we're really cutting water out as we get close to the show, and I'm still going to want to have some help to get through my workouts. I'm probably just going to get the L-citrulline powder and the glycerol powder that Gorilla Mind sells. That way I just drop, because the pre-workouts have creatine in it still. Creatine's still going to carry some water with it. So, and then there, you know, week of the show, got to cut the artificial sweeteners, and just peak week's brutal, but rewarding. I put on a lot more size. A lot more size. My back, my chest, my delts, everything's bigger. I'm wider. I'm denser. The muscle density's changed greatly. I'm ready. I'm ready. Just got to keep the fullness and get shredded. That's enough. I'll pull that down. That's enough. Thank you for letting me share. My Self EDP is really nice. Good everyday wear. It's especially good for a young man. I'm 5'7", and I'm currently 183. I was 164 at weigh-ins last year. I'll probably be closer to 170 at weigh-in. And I'll probably be like, let's say 169 weigh-in, something like that. And I'll be on stage at like 172 stage weight. Just carb up, you know. So there's that. Yeah. Yeah, everything's improved, man. Because that's what the division is. It's all about big delts, wide back, tight abs, wide chest. So loose skin's a little bit of a hindrance. So that's why I'm doing all the things to improve it, you know. I'm staying in Florida, moving to Crestview. Why the laughing emoji? You could ask the question without a laughing emoji. Is that you trying to make fun of me? That's not going to go over well. That's not going to go over well for you. Because I wanted to. Because I'm not going to work for anyone ever again. I'm always going to be my own boss moving forward. I've got a lot of things going on in the near future that don't involve this camera. So, hand tattoos are the commitment. Why? Because I fucking wanted to. You asked in a stupid way with a laughing emoji, so I'm giving it to you in a smart-ass manner. Because I fucking wanted to. I meant no harm. Well, learn how to type the right way, because I take shit as written. Just like people do to me. People do the same shit to me in my comment section. I take as written. So you came across as a dickhead, so I treated you like one. Suntel Zenith, better than Strong With You sandalwood to me. Never tried it. Never tried it. Bodybuilding stuff, but I can tell you vacuum's getting this up because I work on it every morning. Well, 5 mornings a week. It's funny that you say that. Well, I won't be able to go to the archive here. I'm doing my phone real quick. I literally work on it in the mornings. I posted a video in my stories like 2 days ago. It's hilarious that you brought that up. Yep. So some people like to do it leaning over on the counter. Some people do it laying on the ground, and some people do it up on a door frame, hold and stretch back. That's how I've been doing it. I can really get it stretched that way because I suck in for 10 seconds and then I exhale intense abs for 10 seconds. It's a bitch. But I wasn't even like really trying hard to vacuum in that. Let me turn the volume down. Okay. Because the way to do it, you suck in and you exhale just a little bit and you can bring it in even more. Because if you just suck in air, it's hard to really bring it up. Like you can see my ribs really put. I don't have a good vacuum, but I am working on it because it definitely tightens the core and it's good for conditioning and control on stage. I mean, I'm not shredded yet or anything like that. This is, as you can see, 3:51 in the morning. There's nothing going on here. No pump, no blood flow. I didn't even stretch. I peed. I was like, all right, time to do the vacuums. I literally do it completely fasted, just waking up. That's the time to do them. That's when you're going to get the most out of them. And it gets the blood flowing really well, too. It's when my skin's still at its tightest. That's a bitch. This shit hurts. I'm fully exhaled, just tensing the abs, you know. It's a bitch. But it's necessary. That's the little things that I wasn't really doing in the past that I'm doing all the little things this year. Oh, yeah. I'm fucking ready, dude. The internet can talk all the shit they want. I had some troll on my fitness page on my stage videos from last year saying I only have biceps. I have the worst physique he's ever seen on stage. I don't have this, all the things I've improved on. I don't have this. This is what 1 year of steroids and a GLP-1 gets you. Just on and on and on. I've had somebody come at me. I've posted it. I did a shorts video. Talk about all I had was nice biceps. So I'm sure it's the same dude that like beats his dick to me and shit. Like these obsessors that like don't like me but can't stop staring at me and talking about me and me being their favorite person. I'm their fucking hero. They want to date me and shit. They want to fucking hug. They want to be the little spoon type of motherfuckers. It puts the lotion on the skin or it gets the hose again type of shit. That's who this fucking douche dick motherfucker is. Just critiquing my physique and shit. And it's like, okay, that's great that you critique the second place finish because you such a bodybuilding judge. And then I've vastly improved in the videos all after that. I don't know. I'm telling you, the internet full of like obsessive men that are obsessed with another man that they don't know that does perfume reviews. But I'm the one that's got a problem. Fucking man, there's so many things I want to say that would be arrogant and cocky against motherfuckers like that, but God doesn't want me to be ugly. The Lord doesn't want me to take the path that I used to take. So I'm going to take the holier route and I'm going to shut the fuck up and I'm not going to go there. But I'm not going to pray for them. I'm not going to go that far, but yeah, fuck them. But keep watching me. You know, I make money when you watch. The engagement only benefits me. But the weird obsession that never goes away, and it's the same people for years. And these guys, the ones that do this, there's always consistency in what they say, so I always know it's the same handful or two of people. mainly a handful, and they do it for years. Years of obsessing over me. I said years, plural with a hard S. Obsessing over me. Sick fucks. Ain't me that's got the game fucked up. Appreciate you. Okay, I figured you were, but that's what I'm gonna naturally be a dickhead. That's my way of picking back. I didn't know if you were gonna pick up what I was putting down there. It's like, all right, you wrote it like an asshole, so I'm gonna be an asshole. Asshole. So that's what I'm saying. When it's as written, I usually know the way it was meant, but I take it as written so I can have some fucking fun with it because it's fun to be an ass. It's just fun. Life's too short to take everything so seriously, right? But no, it was just wanted to. I had put it off for forever because it was like I was always going to have these careers and jobs and everything where I couldn't really have a bunch of tattoos, and it was like I'm not going to have that no more. I haven't had that in a while. It's been a couple of years, and things are only getting better. I'm going to finally do it, and so I started just slowly patchworking over here, and then had the half sleeve right here, and then started getting shit on my chest. Got Joshua 1:9 right here. Got a Bible verse locked up again, and just started getting stuff. And there's only two more. My right leg below the knee, I'm still torn. It's going to be Dragon Ball related. It's going to be a Dragon Ball tattoo. I just haven't decided exactly who and what I want on there. But the only other thing I'm looking for right here is where it's going to go. IFBB Globe, IFBB Pro logo with the date. Going right there. Yep. And I'm hoping I get that tattoo this summer. Newest Masters Pro. That's the goal. That's what I've been working towards. I've been locked in since I stepped off stage last June. That's what I'm talking about. Citrusy, yet uniquely woodsy, yet fresh, kind of like woodsy aquatic-like. I love the way this is written. Hard to explain, but I get compliments and asks when I'm wearing very often there. The early time. Oh, every time I wear it. I sure did. Have you tried combat sports or boxing? No, not really. Never was my thing. Karate as a kid. Went through about 4 belts before I ended up not doing it anymore. I mean, that was nothing special, right? I like boxing. And I don't have nothing against MMA or anything like that, and jiu-jitsu, but I don't practice or train any of it. No, sir. Yeah, they are. They definitely are. That's what I'm saying. The lighting dictates a few different things. It's like I can show you another one where it's not good lighting, but I was doing a check-in with my coach, and he was sitting on the bench, and he's like, "Dude, squeeze your chest out for me. Turn around, hit a lat spread." And it was this. This was Monday, and the lighting's just different, But you can see my width. Hard to say. And see, my right lat doesn't open up. It's not as big as my left lat. But even in that lighting, you can see the vast improvement in development, width, and thickness in my back, especially my traps. But because trust me, when I get stage ready, I'm gonna do side-by-side pictures of similar poses from week before and peak week of last year versus this year, just to show everybody the difference in size and development with the same conditioning. Because I get conditioned like a motherfucker when I get shredded, and I'm going to be even more shredded. You get more shredded every time you cut. I don't want to have to go in the story archives on my phone. Let me see if I got any regular posts from, this is an off season too. Still had abs. November. It was November. During the peak of my bulk, bulking and shit. Stayed lean. All that vascularity. Oh, he's on steroids. Yeah, it's fucking great. I will be the rest of my life too. No matter how long or short that is. I'm very responsible with how I play with fire. Meticulous, actually. Yeah. This was September. Still nice and dry. Gotta love Masteron. God, Masteron's so great. I was still in Masteron then. This one was still so fucking dry. I was bulking then too, but Masteron. Breakfast of fucking champions. I love me some Astron. Anybody familiar with bodybuilding knows exactly what the shit that is. The ultimate cosmetic. This video specifically is where he was talking shit about just how poor my development is. And I'm so much bigger than this from last year. My shoulders are bad. My back is nothing. My chest is nothing. I love you, TLTG. No back development, huh? My posing was shit for men's physique because I had decided a month before. Butch convinced me you would do better in men's physique. You should do men's physique. So I gave it a try, and I took second in open at a pretty sizable regional show. I took second. So eat a dick, asshole. I'm sure he's watching. I'm like, yeah, I get pretty fucking conditioned. You know, even with the loose skin and everything. My posing was shit back then. Like, I cringe looking at my posing then versus now because that is shit compared to the actual way I pose now. So much better at it now. I was learning on the fly. I was just kind of making it happen. My lats, the way I wasn't opening my lats enough. Like, honestly, I had a better physique than Ryan that beat me last year. If I would have showcased it better, if my posing would have been sharp and more refined, I probably could have won. See that loose skin, the difference in the loose skin that you saw in the video from today versus there? I mean, it still ripples up a little bit, but very different when the conditioning and the dryness is there, right? And all the ab veins are about to come out pretty good right here. I'm going to stretch it out. Loose skin and everything, but here you can see all the veins and shit before I crunch it down. I got veins running in the obliques and everything. So I get conditioned. I've got way more size now. Way more size. I'm much bigger now. And my posing is way better. Like I said, I'm ready. I'm totally ready. Hey, I'm down for it. Hit me with Chuck Norris stuff. It's never too late for that. Today's the day for sure. Chuck Norris got pulled over by police once. He let the cop go with a warning. That's a good one. I like that. It's never a bad Chuck Norris joke. I don't think I've actually smelled that. I posted that the other day. You saw that on my stories, didn't you? It's like, what was it exactly? Now I gotta show it. I posted this on my stories. I was like, this is so fucking me. Yeah, damn it. That was like last week that I posted. That was like 4 or 5 days ago, something like that. It won't be far back. One moment. We're definitely past that hour and a half. Yeah, we're down to 78 because when I start showing the physique, people start running away. My toxic trait is I want to follow Jesus and knock people out too. Yes. Yes. Very much. Absolutely, Jeff. Yes. Yes. Right? I know. To these people, I am. And they'll run their mouths about this and the delusion. No, I'm not the delusion of one. I don't obsess over some guy on the internet. I don't do that. We don't have a release date yet. We're going to talk again. We had to postpone our call till Monday. We're waiting on certain things. And if I had a release date, you wouldn't hear it here and now. The goal is in the next several weeks, but that could potentially move to July. There's outlying factors that could delay it. So I can't give anything even close to concrete. The assault bike. So I'm doing 45 minutes fasted on the elliptical in the morning. That'll move up to an hour at a certain point, and then I'll start doing 30 minutes in the evening of stair stepper. I'm not going to do the assault bike. We don't do high intensity because I'm going to start burning muscle. I'm going to burn too many calories. I don't have a bunch of fat to lose. My first prep, I did high intensity intervals as my afternoon cardio because I had a lot of body fat to cut in my first prep a couple of years ago. So that's a no. Like I'm lean. I'm lean. That's a terrible idea. I'll start losing muscle. The whole point of this prep is to hold as much fullness in my muscles as I can because I'm so much bigger. Because I'll have the conditioning. I just need to keep as much of my size as I possibly can. That's the trick to timing and everything with this prep. high intensity stuff like that. I mean, lifting, what intensity in my training for lifting, sure, but cardio wise, cardiovascular, bad move. No, steady state stuff. Bad move for me. Green Neroli from Creed's really good. Right? We're here. We're here, Jason. Nothing's jumping out in my mind immediately. I guess we're going to 2 hours. Fuck it. Baby got back. There you go. We don't really have anything special planned other than a stellar chest, shoulder, and tricep workout tomorrow. It's on the menu for Saturday. The wife's sick again, so she reverted back to this sneezing fit and everything. Sucks. She's mad as shit, too, because she's been packing a lot. It's really hindering her performance. Exactly. Upper body split every day and legs every other night. Upper body split every day and legs every other night. Damn. All right, then. What's up, Montrese? Right? Haters be hating. That is for sure. Gotta go, brother. Channel rocks. I appreciate that. Best thing, those a-hole critics, is just read their sorry comments and move to the next comment. Collect your cheese off the comments. Oh, you gotta give them a show. You gotta give them a show. They want me to dance, right? I'm the puppet. I'm actually the puppet master. But I appreciate that. Thank you, man. My man Ken, what's going on, big dog? Tumi Awakened Distilled. Hell yeah. I want to say I tried it in a live stream I did with Chad. He had sent me some samples years ago. We did an Atkinson live stream, and I was locking up. I want to say that was one of them. I just don't remember. It's been so long. Oh, man, what a good one. Yeah, so good, man. I wore it a couple days ago. It's right there. Joe loves mango Thai lime. Oh, freshest mango ever. That peppered lime. Oh, yeah, it's good. Any other fragrances that come to mind that hits like that? Pacific lime from Atelier Cologne. The best creamy coconut lime combo money can buy. And it does not smell like virgin olive water. The lime is so juicy. The coconut is so creamy. It does not smell like sunscreen either. It's amazing. Ooh, Ibere. Hell yeah. Sorry to hear you coming down with a cold, though. We did. That was the first thing we talked about. That was an hour ago. Hour plus. Like hour 15 ago. In wrestling, be honest with me because I don't watch it all. Is Logan Paul good at it? Yes. Very. He's very good at it. I think that's one of the things that make people hate him even more because he's actually very good at it. Yes, his timing is, he's got natural instinct for it. He's really good. He is. He's full-time, too. He's every Monday. He's on that motherfucker. Like, if they still did house shows and live events like crazy, he wouldn't be that kind of full-time. But, yeah, he's actually really good at it. He is. I get what they're doing, him and his brother. I don't hate the Paul brothers like everybody else. They know how to get money and stay relevant. Because if people hate them, that's money. People are going to pay to see him get knocked out. People are going to pay to see him get this and pay to see him get that. You know? Floyd Mayweather, all of that. Floyd Mayweather's pay-per-view buys are all-time highs because people would always pay to see whoever he's fighting knock him out, and it's never going to happen. Now, I do not like that he's coming out of retirement to fight Pacquiao, two old men. I know he's been doing exhibitions, but why risk it? Just be smarter with your investments, Floyd. Stop blowing so much fucking money. Yeah, shit's really good, too. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, sir. Yeah, it's amazing, Ken. That's one of the best releases of this year, for sure. I think it's Randy's number one, actually. It's good, man. It's really good. Continuum, that's their oud fragrance. Not sure how I feel about it yet. Have you tried? Yeah, it's like top. It's my third favorite from the house. The blue one, Dusk, and 19 Degree are my top two. Continuum's my number three. Yeah, Logan's definitely a natural. He's got the instincts. He's really good. He is a WWE superstar. He's been full-time for a while now. He's done had title matches and main events and pay-per-views. He main evented Saudi Arabia against Roman Reigns 2 years ago. Yeah. He's a full-time WWE superstar. He's on Raw every Monday. Yep. So we got a few more minutes till we shut it down. Anything else you guys want to talk about? We're just hit an hour 45. We're just hovering around 91. Nothing crazy with the crowd. You tell me. So nothing came to mind. You can keep asking, but nothing's coming to mind. No, we're not doing Chicago this time. Grace is due next month. That ain't happening. Baby number 2 is about to pop out of Grace. Yeah, ain't happening. Ain't no signed boxes. I hope y'all not looking forward to those not valuable signatures of ours. You know, because, yeah, there is no Chicago trip for this one. The reason we went for the 3rd round was because it was a new experience for Jordan Omas. So we wanted to go do that, and the energy, it was great and everything. So all the wives were able to come. That was great. We got to meet Justin and Grace's son. You know, it was a lot of great things got to happen from that, but not for this. Now, in the future for the 4th round, yeah, because that's a new project, possibly a new 3rd, you know, because Jordan was an experimental kind of thing and maybe sub in and out from different times because he's part of the family now. So we'll see how that goes in the future. He might be in it the next time. He might not be because I don't know what we're doing, but that's not anytime soon. That's, you know, we usually do every 2 years when it comes to a News Ed Creator project. This is kind of a remix. Actually, it is. It's a remix of the originals for me and Justin. Packaging's being remixed, all that good stuff. Yeah, man. So I watched an interview with him where he said him and Omas would be money. And so I don't know if you saw my stories. Yeah. I was like, yes, we need to do that. Because they've had one interaction already at the house show. NXT house show. Go jump some rope. Have a good one, Mo. Bad boy, absolutely. I think it's good. Yeah, the dry down is the best part for sure. Ooh, Polo Extreme and Sole d'Italy. Perfect for the summer. Yeah. Nothing came to mind for Red Apple. Nothing really comes to mind for those either. Why not just get the Dior 2020? People crack me up when it comes to designers and they start asking for alternatives and clones. Why not just get the real deal? Why not just get the real deal? You don't have to build an entire collection of fucking clones, people. You know? You want me to get you a fake Gucci belt and some fake J's too? It's the same thing with these clones. You know, part of me is ashamed. I got hundreds of fucking clones. It's fake fragrances. You know, they're copying the real deal. They're trying to be something unoriginal. Like, I get it. I see the value. I understand their place in the market. But it's the same shit. I ain't got no fake J's and fake designer belts and shit and fake wallets and shit. Fake Rolexes and I ain't got it. It's the same shit. Why not get something original? And it don't cost near as much as the kind of stuff I was just naming. A pair of Jordans gonna run you way more than a bottle of Dior Homme 2020. Just saying. Just saying. I like a good clone, but I also love the fuck out of some original designers and niche fragrances too. I have a diverse collection. If clones fell off tomorrow, nobody would review them. It's because y'all want to talk about them. I promise. If clones disappeared from the marketplace tomorrow, or y'all stopped giving a shit about them, nobody would review them. That's the truth. That's the fucking truth. I review them because y'all care. My most viewed videos are clone videos. I don't control that narrative. Y'all do. It's what y'all want to see. And the smaller portion that complain about them is just that. They're the smaller portion. Got to appease the masses. And look, fortunately for me, I find some diamonds along the way. Because if I didn't, I wouldn't do it. Because I got to enjoy myself when it comes to making fucking content. I have to enjoy myself. Fortunately, I do find some good shit. So thank God. Thank God for that. Because if I was never finding anything I liked, I would stop doing it eventually. And I just have to deal with whatever views I get. Talking about the Boss Bottle Flanker, the new one. Oh, yeah, they're due next month. Gator, what's up? Catching this one at the end. Yeah, we're about to log off. We're at the tail end, that's for sure. Boss the Collection, Elegant Vetiver. Never tried any of the Boss the Collection stuff. feel like Paul Brothers do. They just yeah. I mean, they're good at so many things. They really are. I don't know. I think it's going to end up being the Usos versus that's the rumor anyway. The Usos versus Logan Paul and Austin Theory. So exciting. So exciting. Wave 7 Cobalt. That's a good one. Don't clone yourself to death line that I say all the time. Hawas Cobra. See, I like when there's a little bit of a twist. I like the twists more than the carbon copies, man. I say that all the time. That's the ones where I find the diamonds. That's the diamonds I find. Look, designers in niche, they do that shit too, where they get inspired and they have their own twist on something similar. The Middle Eastern fragrance is doing that. I'm down with that. I like that shit in other categories too. It's the trying to be something that's already the obvious, trying to be something else and rip it off. I don't like that. That's where it's too much. Club de Nuit Intense Man is not Aventus. It's not. Name that batch of Aventus that's full of lemon. I'll wait. Because that's the first thing you get with Club de Nuit Intense Man is a big dose of lemon. Varying levels of smoothness and pledge, furniture polish, according to people, but lemon pledge. But lemon. And which batch of Aventus do you smell lemon? Lie to me and tell me one. I'll wait. And I am cramping up doing this shit just to make a point. I'll wait. It's not Aventus. It smells similar to it. But it's not. It's not. And I love that about it. I love it. Smoky magic. Lemon. It's so good. So good. Out in the air. Up close smells like cost a dime to make the shit. Up close. Smells super cheap and synthetic up close. Out in the air is amazing. Right? Copying the real deal, but a lot of times they blow it out the water. It's crazy scary, like they say. It depends. It depends. Sometimes a carbon copy does do better, depending on how synthetic the original is and how better the ingredients would be in the copy. That's where I can agree that can happen. And see, I find it's so much more Bleu de Chanel than anything else. See, that's where I think you all manipulate yourselves into loving the clones is the price. That's what it is. Because if Creed's fragrances costed $100, I don't think everybody would be as hard on a Creed clone. Just to use Creed as an example. It's because they're super expensive. That they're out of the market, they're out of reach for a lot of people. Because some people will say, I don't want to spend that, when the real thing they're saying is, I can't afford that. But the pride won't let them say, I can't afford this. And that's okay. I'm not saying you have to. I get it. Pride's a real thing. And people be ashamed, like they should be ashamed or something. Hey, whatever you got going on in life, it's your life. You know what I mean? Be proud of what you're doing. Take pride in what you do. Because I hate when motherfuckers suck at their job. That's my number 2 pet peeve. Get my food wrong, sucking at your job. And if you're a bad waiter, you can do both at the same time. Said that a bunch of times. So take pride in what you do. Not everybody's going to be a fucking millionaire, right? But I get it. But I think the price is the biggest reason people get in their head that the clone can be better, that all sorts of clones are better. When in a blind side-by-side, most of the time the clone's not going to get picked. If you don't know what the clone is, what the original is, you're just smelling 2 fragrances side by side. The better smelling one, if it's a clone and a niche fragrance, a clone of the niche fragrance is going to win. Unless you're like, oh, this one smells cheaper. It's the clone. I'm a root for the clone. Unless you're good at detecting the synthetic, the lower level synthetic. You know what I mean? And that's I don't think that's an opinion. I think in a blind smell, the niche fragrance is going to win most of the time. Because when you take price and knowing what things are out of it and you go in blind, the olfactive experience is going to be better. Not from the clone. Almost every time. Most of the time, I'll say. And I don't think that's an opinion. And I think that's a hard pill for some to swallow, and some people are about to fucking argue with me and whatever. Say your piece. But I'm sticking to my guns on that. I think in rare instances, the lower, because here's the thing. we'll smell quality because we look at quality from clones as that this is really good for a clone. Then you go to smelling some real good quality shit, and there's a glaring difference from what we thought. I'll give you a prime example. The first time I smelled Emir Rifaka, the Baby Cat clone, I smelled it before I smelled Baby Cat. I was like, damn, Paris Corner stepped their game up so much. The quality on this is so fucking good. Then Bishop sent me a decan of Baby Cat, and I was like, oh, fuck. And this is just private line designer stuff. I'm dead serious. When you smell the clone first, especially, it's easy to think it's super high quality. That's why I always say for a clone, or this brand usually uses better synthetics than these other ones. They seem to smell higher quality than these other. My verbiage is very strategic and intentional. Very intentional with the way I say a lot of things when it relates to clones and inspirations and dupes. Because I'm always trying to give a dose of reality at the same time. Because there are instances where I prefer the clone. It doesn't happen a whole lot, but there are instances. I'm not sitting here and saying it. I'm totally against that, and I don't believe that at all. No, there are certain instances where I agree, but they're so few and far between. They just are to me. You know, and I know it's a losing argument against a broke dude because broke dude's going to convince themselves the clone's better no matter what I got to say. There ain't nothing I could tell the broke dude that can't spend more than $40 on a fragrance that the $400 fragrance is better because all he knows is 40 and 400. Nah, this shit's great. I'm telling you, this shit's fire. It's way better. Oh, this button, man, I smell it 3 weeks later on it's the performance. I'll never convince a broke dude a clone's not as good as an original. The thing they won't admit. There's some truth for you guys. Maison Alhambra Dark Door Intense or something. It was a crappy take. Okay. Maison Alhambra has just as many misses as they do as hits. That's kind of like Lattafa's lower level. They do have some good ones. But they got a lot of misses. F the clones. I know a lot of people feel that way. I don't feel that way completely. I'm just a realist. I'm reality-based in the way I approach things. I try not to have delusions in my mind about things. Ooh, I mean, obviously Profumo. They got a bunch of clones of Profumo out there, but I've never really tried any. Not that I can recall. I got a bunch. I'm sure somebody can recommend one in the comments, but none that I've really tried. Now that I could get down with. I could get down with that because I like Hawas Cobra better than Imagination. I do. I don't think it's the quality's better. They're both synthetics. I think LV used a little bit better synthetics, but not drastically different. Not to warrant the price that they're selling. The price is based off brand prestige, not oil quality. You know, but I like Hawas Cobra better than Imagination too. I can get down with that train of thought. I'm with you on that, Ken. That's what I'm saying. There's certain ones where I'm with it. I'm with it. Ooh, Blueberry Aquatic, but Serzutan. The Pierce Vent is too good. Creamy Musk and Brox and Clary Sage has a luxury shower gel. I've never tried that one. That does sound good. Best 127 I spent on any two fragrances, hands down. See, there's some really good affordable niche out there that use higher grade synthetics and shit. Blueberry Aquatic and whatever this Serge Lutin fragrance is, that sounds really good. For the roughly what you're going to spend on a couple Hawas flankers, you get some niche. Gotcha. I gotcha. I still haven't smelled it. It's right here. Let's have this send it to me. I'm wanting to do a separate video on it. I don't want to do it right now. No, yeah, let's do it right now. No, I need to try to get a couple of views out of it. This is a lost cause. This has already done what it's going to do. The replay value is only going to be so much on it. This was more for the live audience, you know, because this isn't some weird, you know, ranking topic or having Justin on or anything that's got crazy replay value. This was more for you guys here live, you know. Heard mixed reviews. I've heard mixed reviews too. Amrou Dark Organ. Oh my God. But see, that's also a niche fragrance too, though. But it's straight up. It's Black Orchid, just nuclear and higher quality. It's higher. It's better than Black Orchid, but it's crazy. That's a one spray fill a room fragrance. It's the strongest fragrance I own. I still think it's the strongest fragrance I own to date. It's crazy. But that's, see, I'm talking Middle Eastern clones, though, cheaper clones. You're talking a niche brand using super high naturals and super high quality synthetics. That's not the same, Montrese. But that's what I was talking about niche brands do it too. But if you're doing it better, that's legitimately doing it better because you're using better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's. And that's a good way to look at it. That's a great way to look at it, Blaine. I ain't just some super rich guy or anything like that. But if I want something, I'll save for it. If I want something bad enough, I'll save for the shit. You know, I've always been like that. If I want something badly enough, I'll save for it. Oh, God, yeah. And I like Trey Nui. Trey Nui's good. Banana Republic Grassland, I actually prefer Trey Nui. You naming some really good clones, but I wouldn't pick that over Green Irish Tweed, even knowing what I'm getting into. But blindly, it's going to win every time. It's going to win every time. Appreciate it. Aqua de Joe Elixir. Ooh, a little bit of leather. A little bit of leather. All right. I don't know. I smell it all the time still out in the real world. Clones and dupes and stuff of it. I'm pretty confident I'm not smelling the real deal. But I've always liked the way Baccarat Rouge 540 smells. Yeah, it's good to at least have the olfactive experience so you know what you're getting into. At least if you're going to dupe hunt, try the original first, get an ML or two. So you if you really like that DNA and you want to get something as close to it as possible, at least you have the experience with knowing what to look for. Or you got several sprays where you can do some side-by-sides and shit. That's really the best course of action. And look, I have a limit. I'm not going to sit here and act like I spend $500 on a fragrance. I've never done that. I'll never do it, probably. More than likely, I'll never do it. The most expensive fragrance I ever bought was Pacific Chill. I paid like $330, $340 from Louis Vuitton. It's the only LV fragrance I own. It was the only one I deemed worth my money because I like Pacific Chill that much. Hence why I like all the dupes and inspirations. I like it enough to have bought it. That's the most expensive fragrance I've ever bought. My limit's usually $250 to $300. That one went over my usual limit because there's too much good shit, niche included, that you can get in the $100 to $200 range. Really good shit in the $75 to $100 range. They got some good affordable stuff too. Fuck yeah, I do all the time. I have that reflection probably once a week. At least once a week, dude. God has been very good to me. You guys putting trust and value in me and my opinions and my personality and shit, I couldn't be more thankful for. It's the damnedest thing because I remember specifically when I was younger, I was like double-digit age, but I don't remember what area of teenager I was. And the topic of discussion was getting paid off of the things you're passionate about. And I was like, well, I'm fucked because I like hats, fragrances, and shoes. I remember saying that, and this was the fuck I make money off of. Hats, a little bit of hat content. I can't really say I make money off of hats, but fragrances and shoes. More so fragrances than hats. I don't make a ton of money on the sneaker channel, but I make a little bit. That's on pause right now. I'm buying a lot of shoes right now. I'm buying a house. But that's going to be back with a fucking vengeance this summer. And then I can't wait to expand the content for this, too. We get to go back to standing by the desk and having more room to breathe. And you're not just going to see me from the chest up, shoulder up anymore. I'm tired of sitting at this desk. This desk is for productivity, not for recording. It will still be the live streaming station, but it's more for productivity and editing. What this desk and setup is for. It's not to be my main source of recording. I'm supposed to have more freelancing mobility and just moving around, I agree. I like that spicy mint green element to it. I've heard that's a good one. Yeah, Cobra hits different. I'm with you on that, man. I love it. I like the way it smells. I like the creaminess to it. Oh, don't tell me that. I had high hopes. I wore the Intense, the GOAT of the line, a couple weeks ago, like 2 weeks ago. No, I can't really buy a bunch of shit right now. That's what I'm saying. I got to wait. I know the prices are good right now. They kind of fall in that $175 to $200 range. I've been seeing it all over. I wild every day, man. What you talking about? I just don't stream as much anymore. I don't have any Swiss Arabian fragrances. I know you do, Montrese. I know you do. Blue de Chanel EDP, you can never go wrong with it. We hit the 2-hour mark. Guys, I need to shut it down. As soon as I get to the bottom of this, we're shutting it down. I need to eat. It's past my time to eat. It is 8 o'clock. Fuck. Yeah, I need to eat. I didn't want to go past 7:30. Damn it. It's pretty much have the only edge for me to give a twist to the DNA, which I prefer. Yes, I'm with that. Jasada Ambassador over Sauvage. What a great example. What a great example. I got the new Ambassador Gold men's and women's fragrances coming. I'm waiting for that shit to hit my P.O. box. Jasada reached out like 2 weeks ago. I can't wait. I can't wait. I've seen the notes on Ambassador Gold because all the Ambassador fragrances are good. All of them. Ambassador Intense, and Platinum, all good. I can't wait to smell Ambassador Gold. I've been loving Prada Paradigm too. It's grown on me. It really has. Got new Soma on the way. Supposed to be a clone of Pacific Rock Moss. Never tried that one. It's about justification. Just can't justify dropping $250, let alone $400 to $600. You can smell like $600 for $40. That's awesome. Yeah, the likelihood of smelling like $600 for $40 is low. Possible, because synthetics are synthetics. They ain't getting their hold. They ain't getting a hold of too many naturals in that price point because they want their profit margins to be high. They could make a perfume with a bunch of naturals in it that costs them $20 a bottle, but if they're selling it for $40, they ain't down with only making $20. Especially if they're middlemaning it to a discount site and they're selling it to them at wholesale at 75-80% off of the retail. So then they would have to take a loss. You see what I'm saying? So like they're not going to spend the money on really good oils and or naturals. Those $600 fragrances, combination of naturals and the highest of grade synthetics. That's why it smells expensive. It smells more natural. It's a cleaner smell. It's a higher quality aroma. Just hitting the facts, not sharing opinions, hitting the facts here. Especially knowing the goings on behind the scenes with the flavor houses and stuff like that, and working with a perfumer for years and being blessed with the knowledge of this man. You know, it's how they roll. It's an illusion. Quality is an illusion with these Middle Eastern fragrances. There's ways to balance things out that make them smell less synthetic. With using these certain enhancers and stuff like that, there's ways to do it to where it won't smell as cheap. It won't smell as sharp or scratchy. They're not necessarily buying better oils. There's artistry to how you balance it to make it smell a certain way. Ooh, that's tough. Probably Collage Island, because Le Beau Le Parfum is like one of my favorite fragrances in my collection. Over the Virgin Island Water Cologne. Yay, it took forever. It took 2 hours. I appreciate that. Thank you, my man. Yes, Blue Parfum and Elixir. I thought for sure that would be the next several. And we got Metallic Musk and Dark Leather were the ones after I started saying that. After Infrared EDP, I said that was going to be the next 3. We still haven't gotten any of those. I think they're inevitable. I'm shocked we haven't gotten Spice Bomb Parfum and Elixir yet. Those trends have been going on for years. Shocked we haven't had those yet. But we need a Blue Spice Bomb. It's got to happen one day. They can only have so many ideas. Iris, Mango, Mandarin Orange. Honorable mention, Incense. Sauvage. Yep, Sauvage. Yeah, we're about to shut it down. We're finally at the bottom. So at Jeremy, I'm shutting it down. So whoever types anything else, I'm sorry. Temdao EDP, never tried. Another great stream. We'll be here until the end, but wanted to say have a great weekend, Ross. I appreciate you, Jeremy. All right, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we are shutting it down. I appreciate all of you. Oh, well, hold on. Oh, no, they have their uses. They have their place in your collection. Like I said, I got a bunch of them. Shit. I'm still cramping up. I bet that was entertaining for all of you every time I cramped up. They have their places. Like I said, I have some diamonds. I would consider them some gems that I've found along the way, but it's mostly stuff with a twist to where it's not super redundant to me to have with the actual original. You know, that's the ones I really like the most. That's why I like the Hawas line, because none of them are like carbon copies of anything. They all have twists. Love that shit. Feel about the new Hawas, kind of a letdown for sure. I don't know. I haven't smelled Chrome yet. It looks like it's going to be amazing. Are you talking about Chrome? Because nobody's got it yet. They just put notes on the site today. So Are you sleeping with the whole Rasasi family? Are you sleeping with somebody on the inside to have Chrome already? Or are you talking about a different fragrance? Scroll back about an hour and 20 minutes to Hawas Chrome, unless you're talking about Chrome. And if so, we all need to know how you got it so we can get it. Who you fucking? Who you fucking? Cal did. Oh, Cal's fucking somebody because he's tied in the Middle East. I don't think he's fucking, but he's in bed with him. Dollar bill, y'all. Hey, with the Middle East. Cal Cologne. Check out my new clone. Shout out to Cal. Make you money, boo-boo. Make you money. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I wouldn't have been surprised if you'd have said Neeb, too, because Neeb's out there in the Middle East, and he's tied in with all of them. Anybody that's tied in hard, that's rubbing dicks with the fucking Middle Eastern brands, yeah, they're going to be the first to know. Not me, because I don't go to – I never respond to the emails. I don't RSVP to the airfare and hotels and flights to go, please check out the brand and all the – I get offers to all expenses paid to go to those things all the time. I'm never going. That's one thing I can confidently say. I'm never going to any of those fucking jerk-off fest conventions. Never doing it. I'll sit back and laugh at them like the rest of you do. When they can't say dupe, they can't say clone, they can't say inspired by, and all the things that we all notice they can't say. And they're all making more money than me. More power to them. I'm not down to take every dollar. I like being me in this space. I like being that hard-nosed asshole that's kind of a wild card that doesn't take every fucking dollar. Because I don't need to take every fucking dollar. Like I said, I could make a lot more money if I was like all the rest of them. They make a lot more money than me. They do. They make a lot of money. Cal and Neeb specifically, they make a fuckload of money. Fuckload of money. Dollar bill. More power. Good job, boys. Good job. More power to you. I don't want to do the stuff they do. I don't want to shake it down with the brands they shake it down with. That's just how I roll, and that's how they roll, and we just don't roll together. I'll just buy the clones I want to buy, and if a website wants to send me a couple, I'll review them that way. I'm cool. I don't want to go to them conventions. I'm not interested. I can't play nice and not say the things that come to mind. I can't speak my mind. I can't not speak my mind, and I would have to refrain from being me at those places, and I'm just not going to go places I can't be me. So there's that. Clip that and spread that shit. Rest of you have a great night. I'm out this bitch. Thanks for spending a little bit of your Friday with me. It was my pleasure. It was my honor and privilege to have you here and spend a little time with me. I appreciate everybody that hung out for a little bit right here at the end, the whole time, for a little bit at the beginning, for 5 minutes of your day. I don't care. I appreciate all of it. And I appreciate you. And I hope you appreciate me. I do. So excited for Hawas Chrome. Excited for light blue EDP. I'm going to get them both at some point. Anyways, Hawas Chrome sooner than later. It's not like that's expensive. That'll be $50. I'll grab it as soon as I can get it, just like the rest of you. I mean, so with that said, I got to eat. Y'all have a great night. Tomorrow, we're finally going to do the niche spring video. Because we did clones. We did the combo video. We still have to do the straight designers and the straight niche video. Straight up niche, straight up designers. So those two will be coming over the next several days with the rotation on Sunday. Like the stream on the way out. Check out the supplement video today if you don't mind, please. I'll see you guys in the next one.